Hello, it is us again, with a new co-counsel on hand, Bycaf. Why is it so badly cropped? What did you do, Bycaf?
I
I'm sad.
actually put in the PNG. Like, you know what? Do it yourself.
I
You'll
can't.
see.
It's connected to your account.
That's
Wow,
fun.
that's amazing. That's pristine.
Here you go. Yeah, we can
the
win.
the third. It's a mouth. The third person is a mouth.
Yeah, I made
This
it
is.
so it's always open. There
Oh,
you go.
okay.
Inst-
Well,
Instead of master hand, it's master mouth.
I
Alright.
demand a third speaker. Yeah. There is a third person. There's three of us here right now. Me,
Yeah,
Pingu,
exactly.
Bycaf. The three people I know online.
The three horsemen. Where's the fourth?
I demand a third speaker. Soon. I'll make that avatar later, maybe. But hey, we're back. We're lawyering, but we're not actual lawyers. We just prove discrepancies. Last time on Ace Attorney, we cleared the first case. We proved ourselves not guilty, and here we go.
In a corner of that small, dark room, Sholmes and I waited with bated breath. In time, there came from the ventilator a hiss and a soft, almost growl-like sound. Suddenly, Sholmes sprang into action, lashing furiously with his cane at a point in the darkness. "You see it, Wilson?" he yelled, his tense voice reverberating through the air. I raised my dark lantern's shutter, and the room slowly came into view. Sholmes was staring intently at one particular corner when he started whispering to me. The victim's most perplexing final words. The speckled band. I believe this is the terrible coil to which you referred, Wilson. In front of us was an enormous adder, its fangs bared as it threatened to strike. It truly was the most terrible speckled band I had ever seen.
Here we are. Steamship Borea. Oh,
So then, let us
Oh,
unravel
Jesus.
this
it's this guy.
and discover what events led to this curious murder. Pray, do excuse me. The cabin door was bolted from the inside when the man was killed. No marks to suggest the bolt was tampered with in any way. So,
Sure, it was not tampered as the clear thing was
mystery.
removed.
In his final moments, the victim scrawled a message on the floor. Almost certainly with the ink from this upset bottle. A Russian word. So the victim was a Russian man then. And the letters are well formed, suggesting he was compos mentis at the time. This is a most extraordinary script. And evidently not penned by the same hand as this message. In fact, I deduce it was written by someone of a different nationality. This paper seal was placed just prior to the incident, by the victim himself, I would venture. Well, what have we here?
Who are you, and what do you think you're doing here?
No one must touch before maritime police come. We must wait. That won't be necessary. You see, in less than 5 seconds from now, I will reveal the killer to you.
What? Don't be absurd. This is murder. I need cabin locked from inside.
Ah yes, the locked room. But that mystery is paper thin.
You don't mean the culprit is in there?
Who are you, and where have you come from? I'm a great British consultant detective, the only one in the world. Sherlock Sholmes.
Oh, there he is.
I presume you must have heard of me.
Woo, woo, yeah, blonde people. Woo.
Damn, Pingu, your voice for Satoru is actually pretty close. Ugh, my head is throbbing. What's going on? Something's not right here. There's trouble in the air. Wait, I can't move? These shackles. Why am I in handcuffs?
See, wake up now.
I think, wait, is this? Oh,
Oh no, it's not that.
The
No,
rush-
Okay, cool.
So who's doing this?
Who's doing it? Duh. We had to drag you out of the wardrobe. I do not believe how you could not wake up. You are a true cold-blooded man. You... You found me then. Duh, we found you. And now you pay. Criminal. How long are you hiding in that tiny wardrobe, sorry? Now you have been found. It is time to admit your crimes. Unless you want to find out how cold the ocean is, No, I'll tell you everything.
Now it's actually her.
Yeah.
Only is one thing I like to know from you.
Isn't that... Oh, woman.
Why did you do it? Why did you take his life?
But Mrs. Sato. Wait. What did you just say? Take his life? Where is he? Where's Kazuma? Oh no. Ha! You pretend to not know. You are a wolf in sheep's pelt. You are the killer. Do not try to make excuses. What?
Kazuma-sama's body was discovered not too long ago. I'm gonna pretend that who was there. I can't read. Here, in this very cabin, was bolted shut from the inside.
His body? I like how the only Asian woman here is not played by the Asian people in this call.
Yeah.
Please. Do not try to tell us you were doing this terrible thing in your sleep. Kazuma's dead? But he can't be. And these handcuffs. Surely you don't think I didn't do it.
I have to know.
Not again.
Why did you take Kazuma-sama's life? Answer me, please!
No. Nah. No. My best friend killed by my own hands, Kazuma. It was just 2 short weeks ago. Oh, flashback. Are you sure about this? Won't we get in trouble? Do a scream.
Don't you find it fun being a stowaway? Besides, how else could you come to England with me to study?
It was really something else when they brought your luggage in here earlier, though. The way that Russian crewman just tossed your traveling case onto the floor. I thought I was going to die.
Quite believe that. I really didn't think you'd be able to fit inside my trunk.
How the fuck did you...
Well, it's a phantom zone inside the trunk, don't worry about that. You must be even less of a man than you look.
What was that mean? Hey, honestly, I thought I'd broken every bone in my body.
Well, it's about 50 days until we dock in Great Britain. But if you continue yourself to my cabin here, I don't expect anyone will discover you.
Oh,
Confined.
yeah. I hope not. I got the feeling those Russians wouldn't be very forgiving of stowaway. That man could lift a truck.
Shut up. They're a sturdy bunch, that's for sure.
What I want to know is, why do we even need to keep it a secret from the young lady?
From our faithful judicial assistant Mikotoba, you mean?
From your close friend, more to the point. Surely we could confide in her, couldn't we? I don't believe she'd give me away.
No, but if she knew what we'd done, I would make her guilty by association.
Oh.
It's best that only you and I know about this.
I suppose so.
Anyway, it's about the time that the steward is supposed to come and clean the cabin. I know it's cramped, but you'd better get in there, I think.
Not again. No. Not the closet.
Get back in the closet!
No.
Anyway, compared to hiding inside my traveling case, it'll be a breeze.
Yeah, but what if the steward decides to open the wardrobe for some reason? Then I'll be in for it.
Stop worrying.
You're not the one being stuck in closed spaces, Kazuma.
Quiet, Slimsuke. I tell you what, why don't you write keep out or something on this piece of paper?
What?
Then I can stick it over the wardrobe doors once you're inside.
I don't know. Wouldn't they find it a bit sussy? We've only been at sea for
Don't be
about
such a
15.
spoil sport, Ryunosuke.
How can this have happened? We're supposed to be going on this adventure to England together. We leave you at next port. Stay quiet until then. Don't make more trouble for yourself. Murderer. No, I'm not a murderer. Duh, you said before. You said you admit everything about your crimes. No, that's not right. I mean, yes, I did stow away on the ship, but murdering my best friend? You're crazy. No one else could have done it. Admit the truth. Sato-san. Please, tell me what happened. I need to know.
Very well. But there's something I would like to ask of you too.
Ugh, those eyes. She looks like she's ready to destroy me. The sniper is getting worse by the minute. I suppose all I can do is try to find out what really happened. Tell me why dead? Why man dead? He really has been killed, hasn't he? This isn't just a bad dream? And these handcuffs, they think I did it? They think I'm Kazuma's killer?
Yes, woo! You were the only. When they found him, the closet was locked from the inside. Ooh.
But, what do you mean?
There's no access to the cabin via porthole window. The bolt on the door cannot be operated from the outside. Yeah, kind of looks like you. Honestly, you're kind of fucked, bro.
Damn.
In other words, after the crime, the culprit couldn't have escaped through these four walls.
But there's more than. Wait, no, you're right.
You are okay.
What? There's one, two. Yeah, okay, there are four walls. You're right, Sats.
Can't you
I
count,
see that your
Ryunosuke?
counting, yeah, I see that your counting skills are really not up to snuff.
Damn
like
it.
most killers in these
Don't
games
you
would be.
remember the first David back in Japan?
Hey man, you seem like a killer to me. You can't tell left from right. You can't tell what numbers there are.
Oh my
Or
god.
to put it another way, the culprit could only have been someone in this cabin. So, sorry, it has to be you. Or do you have some other explanation? Clearly will never be brought up.
How is there four walls? This is impossible. How did he die then? What happened exactly?
Are you still going to deny the charge, even despite the circumstances?
Please, Susato-san. You have to tell me.
Jesus Christ, you're fucking stupid.
Uh,
The cause of death is still undetermined.
they don't know how he died?
The ship doctor is examining the body, but of course, he has no postmortem analysis yet, so I don't suppose we have to learn more until an expert has been consulted at our next port of call.
So presumably that means there were no obvious external signs of injury then?
That's true, yes.
Hmm. Oh shit. What? How do I move down? Can anyone tell me what actually happened here in this cabin? I don't understand it. Why would anyone want to kill Kazuma? Probably the samurai sword or something.
It's probably just all of it, probably. He looks like a dangerous criminal. Presumably, that's something you would know the answer to better than anyone.
Who could
Please.
possibly steal the Yamato?
Whatever you say. You were here in the cabin after all.
But, well, yes, I was, but... but there's more than 4 walls.
Were you still on about this? Jesus Christ, dude.
Listen,
Okay, look.
I am stubborn. I know how to count.
Alright, alright.
See the ceiling and the
How
floor? Those are walls. There's 6 walls in this fucking cabin.
How many lamps are there?
There's, 1.
Okay. How many fingers am I holding up?
0.
Not true, I'm holding up one, idiot. He
Wow.
would always wake before dawn and do his training first thing in the morning. See? Number 1, first. Can't read. I was waiting outside his cabin, as I every day, so far in this voyage. But this morning, he did not come. I can sense that he wouldn't.
Damn. Does that mean he was already dead when Susato-san arrived at his cabin door, I wonder?
I knocked, but there was no reply. Then I stared. Oh fuck! Then I stared at the door, realizing I can't read. Oh, this is how we're gonna say this. I knocked at the next door. Then I started to become worried, so I went to find a member of the crew. The crewman forced the cabin door open, and when we managed to get inside, sorry, just something I noticed a little bit that's not supposed to be pointed out yet.
Don't worry about it.
There was Kazuma-sama collapsed onto the floor. Woo.
Oh no, he turned to tape.
Such a fat face.
And the white tape there now shows exactly what he is now, I suppose. I had no idea that would happen. I must have been asleep in the wardrobe somehow.
I wish it wasn't the case, but it's just very hard to believe.
This is all very hard to believe for me too, trust me.
Have you been basically staring at him the entire time and he just now woke up?
I don't know, he seems to be upright, like right now, and then he just like, huh? Shackles in my hand?
Shackles? Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Now, I've been told everything that I've known. Everything. My turn to ask you a question.
Yeah,
Hold on,
alright.
Wait for my dialogue box real quick. Hold on.
Oh, what?
I have
Ugh.
to select it. Yeah, hold on.
My head feels so heavy. It's still throbbing like anything.
Just let me select stowaway. Okay, there we go. Why are you even on board of this ship, Nanaho-san? You said something before about being a stowaway, didn't you?
Oh, yeah, I'm afraid that's true. Oh. It's 2 weeks since we left Japan now, and I've been shut up in this cabin the entire time.
How the fuck did you live for that long? I had no idea.
You're not the one stuck inside a box, Sato-san. You have no idea.
But how could you occupy Kazuma's cabin for so long without him noticing?
No. That would have been impossible, obviously.
Sorry, I was just thinking voodoo magic for a second. Yes, of course. Yeah, it would have been impossible.
Kazuma invited me. He wanted us to go to England together.
He actually asked you?
Is that the child bike cow speaking? Yes, he is the woman.
Yeah. But why?
I'm afraid I don't really know the reason myself.
Maybe he realized that he was in the front of the box and you were. And this is his chance. I don't understand.
Kazuma, why do you want this? What's the real reason? Why go to such extreme lengths to smuggle me to England? This is illegal. Don't play your theme. What?
It's an idea that's been on my mind ever since the end of that incredible trial. I think I told you then, didn't I? That you ought to become a lawyer yourself.
Well, yes, you did say that, but I didn't think you were serious. I didn't think you'd actually do something illegal.
What?
Mr.
Or I can
Lawyer
assure you of
Man.
that.
But I've never really thought about becoming a lawyer. Let alone be a stowaway.
Well, that's something you can decide for yourself. London is at the spearhead of cultural development, the center of the world, in many ways.
Bingo, your internet okay?
The internet is a pog right now. There can't be any harm in seeing such an important place with your own eyes, can there?
Well, no, definitely not. Kazuma!
I already read it.
It didn't come through! There's...
Oh, tough, but on a personal level.
Okay.
If you were to become a lawyer, then
Then what?
nothing. Forget it.
What? Huh?
You were staring blankly for like a long while. Are you okay?
I was reminiscing. Are there really
Now I am
Sorry?
resting.
four
You're not
walls?
dead, just resting.
It's rusty. You turned into tape.
It's like I can slowly hear him to this moment. Susato-san.
Killer, 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 murderer, killer.
Oh, you could really just feel his presence, can't you?
Kazuma-sama is, he was always saying the same thing. They wanted to change the Japanese legal system. You know what? I agree, actually. Legal system sucks. Perhaps he thought he could do that with you. Maybe.
Yes, maybe. Something's still bothering me a little. Why does he never finish his sentences? The look in his eyes then was darker than I've ever seen it before. It's like he has black eyes or something. Susato-san. I'm sorry that we kept it a secret from you. By stowing away on the ship, I mean.
If I know Kazuma-sama, I expected he was trying to protect me to avoid me being guilty by association.
That's exactly right. Yes. Word perfect, in fact.
Alright, I was reading the transcript.
Oh. Wait, is the live stream not like, is it too laggy? Does it not show up immediately?
It's fine.
Okay.
I thought craft was creative. I was wrong.
The man's just a mouth, apparently.
Yeah. If you're not the culprit, then tell me. What happened last night here in this cab?
Oh boy. What happens? The cabin stays in the cabin. Satsu-san, I'm sorry. Well, the thing is, I don't really remember. Oh man. Kazure brought me something to eat, just like he always did. In this little closet. Oh boy, I couldn't see what it was. Then I got myself to that wardrobe over there. I just like I always did. After that, I
Fell asleep.
well, yeah.
So deeply that you didn't even stir when Kazuma-sama was killed?
Well, yes. I know it sounds unbelievable, really, I do. But it's the truth. Look, I'm shackled. If only I'd woken up, then perhaps I wouldn't be in this predicament. For some reason,
Objection!
my head's still throbbing like anything. Shut up, Kazuma. Real? Oh wait, no, that's Sato. Whoops.
Are you okay? I feel like you're still like picking up about this shit.
Listen, my head ain't feeling all right. Okay.
You're hearing voices.
Can't you hear him, Sasata-san? I swear, he's in this very room right now.
I mean, okay. Really? The drugs are worse than I thought.
Is something wrong?
No, it's, please forget it.
Sasata-san, you have to believe me. I didn't do it.
I know you didn't do it because I did it. I mean, I didn't do it.
What?
I really don't want to doubt you. What? But the trouble is, there's no one else who could possibly have done this.
Okay. What a predicament. The locked room mystery. Kazuma, I don't understand. Why? Why did this have to happen? Arig, I can't take this.
Pirate? What the fuck?
Arig,
Don't
we're
you
on the
try to
ship,
go
Sasata-san. Shut up.
Don't you try to go anywhere.
I'm not practicing my pirate impression. How'd it sound?
I'll rate it like 6 out of 10.
Okay.
Also,
Terrible,
you're
Mr.
the-
Naruhodo.
Yeah. You're the perpetrator of this crime. You can't leave. I can't allow that to happen.
I'm sorry, but Kazuma was killed right under my nose here, and I didn't do anything to stop it. Now I'm supposed to just sit around, my hands tied, while whoever did this walks free? No! I can't allow that to happen.
Well, what do you propose to do then?
I'm going to investigate. I'm going to find out exactly what happened here. I'm going to work out who took Kazuma's life, and how and why they did it. So I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to excuse me. Ow. My head. Why is everything... Stop the sign. I think there's definitely more than 4 walls in this room. Right now.
There's still 4 walls in this room. That was the Sasato takedown.
Sasato, what? What martial art form is that? Help.
I'm going to need you to prove it.
Can you at least help me get up?
No.
Sorry. Prove it?
Yeah. Your innocence, dumbass. Like, what else do you need to fucking prove? To prove the fact you're a fucking stowaway? Yeah, you're murdered. I need evidence.
But how am I supposed to?
You've forgotten already? This is a locked room murder. Literally all the clues are here. Would you have achieved just a few weeks ago as well, by the way? I kind of forgot about that.
You weren't there.
Oh,
You couldn't even
I
enter
heard
it.
about it. I heard about it, but, you know, you just successfully defended yourself in court of law.
Ah, I see. Expecting you to present some sort of conclusive evidence. What was it that Kazuma said again? E button? Fuck. I have to get Sato-san to believe me. Kazuma, what was your tutorial again? Shit.
Yeah, it
Press
was-
the A and D key.
Okay, what do I do to present? Shit.
Believe in your own justice, Mr. Naruto.
Here goes. Tell me, when I was discovering this wardrobe before, was this piece of paper stuck over the doors? I'll go for a second. Did she slap you upside down? No. I was assaulted.
No, you tried to tackle me. What? It was all a matter of self-defense. Well, I mean, oh yes, it was. I remember it clearly.
I thought so. Can you imagine just Kazuma presenting this upside down? I mean, Ryunosuke.
He's not even like on the like floor. He's like
Yeah.
he stands upright on his head. Who he presents this?
I thought so. What do you think of my headstand, Sato-san? Kazuma always put it in a place whenever I went to sleep in there. Just in case the cabin steward or another crew member decided to look inside. So naturally, he did the same last night as well.
Oh my god! How are you standing up so perfectly straight? Yes, of course.
I have a really good head.
Definitely not for thinking. No, I will say that. The gentleman who discovered you peeled that sign for the wardrobe's doors before he opened them.
But if I were truly the culprit, I couldn't have climbed back inside the wardrobe and stuck this on the outside of the doors on my own.
Your escape will disagree with you on that one. But yes, that's quite true.
In other words, it's impossible that I killed Kazuma.
Well, even though you're sprawled on the floor very hopelessly, I can see why Kazuma-sama thought of you so highly.
The floor is quite warm, Mr. Naruto.
It is. You're right, Kazuma. Thank you, Sasato-san. Now, do you think perhaps you could help me up now? My head is in pain.
I can't believe you lost almost your entire blood just from that one headstand. That's impressive. Well, in the light of that evidence, I don't see any reason why I should stop you from investigating here, at least. Here, I said here. Do not try to leave. Please do not try to leave.
Okay, thank you. So you finally believe me then.
No.
Damn. My headstand was all for nothing. What?
Like I said, Zero Escape will disagree with you with that paper evidence that you put out there. Evidence. I'm still not sure, actually. I don't know what type of logic we're working with here. I can't rule out the possibility you just used to the conjuring trick. I knew I believed in black magic. I've been conjuring trick to put the side back in position.
What does she think I am? A magician?
Yeah, actually. For now, I suggest investigating through thoroughly as possible. In here! I'll do the same.
Alright, well, let's get to work then, Sato-san.
Please don't understand me.
Okay, I won't.
Yeah, don't understand me or misunderstand me. Actually, I'm not here for your benefit. I'm here mostly to, you know, I have doubts on you specifically.
Oh,
And this is kind of who I work with. Yeah.
okay. But you are an assistant still.
We'll be watching.
And you are a woman in the 1800s Japan era.
Ah, I see. So, very, very correct. You are very correct. However, counter argument, fuck you. To make sure that nothing may be disturbed in the crime scene, I'm watching you very closely. I wouldn't want you to do any magic tricks to destroy evidence, for example.
Right. Well,
my God,
anyway, I
Japanese-
should make a start investigating here. Examine everything I can. Kazuma, I swear. I will avenge your death.
Observe my crime scene, Mr. Naruto.
What is this? Help! Kazuma, what are these buttons?
Alright.
He is.
Examine.
Uh,
You, it
okay,
means to look.
let's check the obvious things then. Did Kazuma write that before he died? Looks like it's written in ink.
Must have not over the neat pod from the desk when he collapsed on the floor.
But how do you read this?
Criminal.
Wow. You can understand
I
Russian?
No.
Thought the son.
No, I did not. I'm just assuming it says criminal.
Hmm.
Did he write? Yeah, I guess he wrote the message while giving it. What?
Misspelled.
No, I guess so. I guess he must have spelled. Put his finger in it. And just wrote in it. Or Cosmo-sama. No doubt he was in terrible pain. It's almost unbearable to imagine it. Am I right, murderer?
I'm right here. Suppose he was trying to leave some kind of a clue in his final moments, was he? I'm sorry, partner, but I can't read your writing. I thought we had the same class. What is this, Kazuma?
Naruto-san, that's not even Japanese.
What? Then what language is it?
Pains me to admit it, but I think it's Ukrainian.
Huh. It's not a foreign script I'm familiar with. What does it mean, I wonder? What?
Oh dear, that won't do.
What did I do? Oh, what's the matter, Sato-san?
Whenever I'm examining things, I always find myself so focused I forget to look around properly.
What? Ah, yes, that's not good.
I suppose that you have some kind of reticle to actually look at things. Like, do you, Naruto-san?
What? How are you doing this?
See,
Sorcery.
so as you can see, there's two arrows. Yeah, you know, you just gotta look around by using the M and B and P keys, aren't you? Like, are you sure you're like actually looking around?
What?
Like, let's investigate to all three corners of this cabin.
3. But I thought there's 4 walls. This bit it's getting old. Yes, let's do that. I suppose my field of vision has been rather small until now.
It's almost like you never moved.
Wait, what the hell was that? The hell is that? Sword. What is this? Russian man. Perhaps I should see what this Russian crewman makes of the scene of the crime. Excuse me. What? But I was wondering how's it going? The investigation, I mean. Grandmother told me Japanese people do not make jokes, but it is not true, I see. Sorry? The criminal asking investigator for information about his crime? Very funny. Oh, it wasn't supposed to be a joke.
And he isn't laughing either, apparently, so he thinks you're guilty.
It might have useful information, though. I have to keep trying. So, last night, did you notice anything out of ordinary at all? Niet, of course not. Now back into the corner of the room and make silent. I say no more to you. Did I hit a nerve? Just for a minute there, he seemed a little flustered. Ugh.
I am
Russians.
back from my Russian lessons, Mr. Naruhodo. I do believe that reads Gardero.
Wow.
Very impressive. Wait. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Okay, there we go. That's a very large traveling case, isn't it?
Yes, it carries a lot of memories for me. And mostly me.
Memories? What do you mean?
Well, that's actually how I stowed away on this vessel. I was brought on board inside the case.
Ah, yes. It says this way up in Japanese.
I actually wonder, how did Kazuma even bring other stuff if not if Ryunosuke was in the box?
Wanna know how?
With strength and willpower, Mr. Naruhodo.
Yeah.
Never actually thought about that one until now.
Of course, I
That's
can
what-
simply teleport with the Devil Sword Yamato.
Which, in hindsight, I should have realized the foreign crewmen wouldn't have been able to read. I was turned over and over and over. Then I was tossed on the floor in the air. I'm surprised I don't have a concussion.
I'm surprised you're not fucking dead yet. Oh, I mean, being a Sohori isn't as romantic as it sounds.
I don't think those two phrases sound the same, Sasata-san. Well, it was less painful than Sasata takedown. I would disagree. Sword. The demon sword.
It's the great sword Yamato. He never went out anywhere without it.
Yes, he was always saying that's Japanese man. That a Japanese man's katana is his soul. I think he took that a bit too literal.
He works very hard to convince the government to allow him to bring it on this trip.
I suppose that shows just how important it was to him. Now he's gone. I'm not ready to let his spirit go just yet. Why is his sword whispering words at me?
Give me more power.
That's my dinner from last night. A roast chicken. It was really tasty.
Yes, it was very delicious, wasn't it? But did you eat it on the floor?
Kazuma didn't give me much choice. I'm not a dog, Sasata-san. I ate the table, of course. Which begs the question of when and how the plate ended up on the floor.
The table ended up on the table.
Oops.
But Cosmo didn't like chicken at all, did he?
Damn vegetarian. No, that's right. So he didn't touch it. Which meant all the more for me.
Oh no! Does that mean... You're telling me he went his last days on Earth on an empty stomach?
Yeah.
It's just too horrible.
Ugh, now I suddenly have a guilty conscience and an achy stomach.
He really should have saved the chicken.
He didn't want it. Leave me alone. Closet.
I was full, Mr. Sato. Full of justice.
This is where Cosmo someone would have sat when he was writing.
Oh. London Diary. Poor Kazuma. Didn't even make it to his destination.
Looks like the very last entry that we can currently see right here is incomplete.
Which means... what? He was in the middle of writing it when the incident happened. See what it says. It could be valuable clue. Owie.
That's out of the question.
Why must you do this? What? When did you throw me?
Also, may have departed this world, but you not reach into his private thoughts.
But what if it's something important? Something relevant to the case? You know, like clues? Alright, right. I'll read it. Jeez.
What they say. A man's diary is a man's mind gone crazy, I guess. Kazuma-sama, man.
I don't like prying into people's personal matters either. But in this case, isn't the need for clues more important? The big book. Books have fallen over on the shelf. Look, they've all toppled in the same way.
What's this? A statue of some god of the sea? Although he's also fallen over it as well.
That's supposed to be Neptune.
Yeah.
Yes, it's almost as if the whole shelf has been ransacked and everything mound down at once.
It's
would-
Sparta, Mr. Naruhodo.
Oh, what? God of the sea?
Oh wait, I'm reading. Perhaps is Kazuma-sama doing his morning sword training? Don't you think?
I seriously doubt it. There would have been no books on that shelf if that was the case.
He does need more power. Then perhaps, it was you, Naruto-san, in a fit of rage.
I wouldn't have bothered leaving the wardrobe just to mess up a few books and a statue. The way these things have been thrown about, have anything to do with the case, I wonder. Why is everything in this room so messy?
I'll just set everything straight again. I don't like to see a mess.
But no! Well, this is a preserving crime scene. Sato-san, bad. You get a spanking.
What?
These are the rules of passage for travel aboard the SS Borea. Essentially, I can't help but see the Borea as like a fucking Brunya sort of fucking thing. Help.
Okay. Oh no.
SS Brunya. Oh wait,
Yeah.
no, that's yours.
That is mine. Yes, you are correct.
Whoops.
It's essentially a list of requests from the captain to do all the passages on the board. So it's like actually just read the rules.
Passengers must not keep weapons or other dangerous objects in their cabins. Pets are also strictly forbidden. Huh.
How the fuck?
What? Why are you staring at me?
Oh, sorry. I was just thinking. Are you more of a dangerous object or a pet?
Why aren't you asking that for the sword?
I mean, the sword is his soul.
But-
I think you're more of a pet, honestly. I don't know. Actually, I just can't
Consider him a
decide.
harmless creature.
I got it.
Well, one thing's for sure. Either way, it wasn't supposed to be in here. What's the thing left? Let us look at wardrobe. Suji a pet? Damn.
Damn. It's some 2 weeks since we sailed from Japan. Have you really been living in this wardrobe the entire time, Naruto-san?
Was not fun. I think living isn't quite the right description. I was
Surviving?
bored.
Stored, okay. Oh, I suppose not. It wouldn't be. So it must have been rather exciting making this voyage in your own secret hideout.
The trouble was, I never knew when a member of the crew might come in. So yeah, I did basically have to live in the wardrobe. Last night was no exception.
Wait a minute. I just realized this.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you? How do you use the restroom?
Listen, there's probably a bunch of bottles just right behind us right now. That's why we can't turn around in this cabin.
Ah!
Just dozens and dozens of bottles. You listen, Sasato-san. You don't want to know what happened in this room.
I mean, I kind of do. Kind of a murder happened, but because of that, you had no idea what was happening out in the cabin. All right.
No, sadly, no, not. Hmm.
Stinks.
What else? What else do we got?
The same.
Is it really just the thingy? The long thing? The table?
The tables and the other thing.
Table?
There's nothing on this table at all. The plate and coloring are all over the floor for some reason.
Yes, strange. Last night when I went to sleep, I'm sure everything was still. No, wait a minute.
What is it?
That's funny. I can't seem to remember anything about what happened after dinner at all. Who are you?
What? So then perhaps you are responsible to what happened to Kazuma-sama?
No. Listen,
You got
I
one more thing.
maybe have done it, but I didn't do it.
Sure. Yes, this is a bell cord contraption, I think.
What do you mean contraption?
I read it in a book while studying. Wait, yeah. I read it in a book while I was studying that talked about the great life in Great Britain.
Wow. What a great
So
land.
great. Yeah, it's a very great land. Large households often have bell cords like this, which you can pull on the ring, ring a bell, and serve it. I cannot read. Stop.
Uh-huh.
Serve it. Stop.
Okay.
So-
Really? That's a lot of bell cords. That sounds almost magical. Shall we give it a little try?
Yes, in the interest of cultural research, obviously. No other reason.
Where's the servant? Susato-san, you lied to me.
I guess no one really wants to come for us lowly Japanese people.
No, I'm sure it's just that everyone's busy, you know. Murder happened. Wait, what else? Oh, hole.
Vents, yeah. I think there's some kind of opening in a ventilator. Oh, shit,
What?
I have to use the word. A hole which a fresh air can circulate into the cabin. Are they really teaching us what a ventilator is?
Listen, you never know. Isn't that a little odd?
What do you mean?
Well, this ventilator, if that's what it is, looks like it must connect to the next door cabin.
Yes, it would appear so, so you're right.
But if its purpose is to allow fresh air into the room, surely it should connect to the outside.
That is also true.
Who designed this ship?
Perhaps it's so rain and spray don't find their way when they see the sea are rough or something like that. Oh, I don't know.
I suppose. Maybe that's it. But... Oh. Okay.
What the fuck?
Who is this man? What the hell is he doing? He wasn't there a minute ago. As far as I can tell, it looks like he might be European.
Oh, how did he? When did he?
Notice the man too, have you? I mean, no idea who he is or how he got in here, but he looks suspicious. And tall. Suspiciously tall.
Oh, people. Son, don't tell me. You really not know who that is?
Who? Well, no. I don't have any foreign friends or acquaintances at all. Besides, he
It was
looks
a lonely life.
really sketchy. He doesn't look like a member of the crew. There's something very unusual about him? And is he investigating Kazuma's desk, or is he just playing on it? I can't tell. He's just... What are you looking at under there, tall, suspicious man?
Well, in that case, we simply must talk to him.
Am I just imagining, or does Satsu-san look almost uncontrollably excited?
Excited? No. By the way, I expect you noticed it already, but just in case, if you press the space on people when in crosshairs, you can converse with them.
Yeah, I think I remember Kazuma saying something about the space bar. Alright then, I'll get that suspiciously tall gentleman in my sight and see what he has to say for himself.
Please do.
Kazuma just slowly walks up and then stares at him. It's like, hey, space bar.
It's
Excuse me. Excuse me. Do you have a moment?
Shh. This is a critical point in my investigation.
What? There's nothing underneath there. Maybe I should leave him alone. He seems a little unfriendly.
yes, perhaps that would be for the best.
Okay. What? Who?
Line skipped. Alright.
What exactly were you doing in Kazuma's desk just now? Is that your normal eyes?
Ah, I see. Fascinating.
Can you even see us? Sorry, what do you see? Feels like he's looking right through me.
Lies. Oh yes, everything is clear now.
What is?
The train of reasoning has run its course. My deduction.
Oh. Well,
Yeah.
You. Sorry.
it's rough. I can't blame
I
you.
forgot.
How absurd his lines are, yeah.
Have been in Afghanistan, I perceive. Just recently returned, if I'm not mistaken.
What? Satsu-san, what's Afghanistan? Sorry, what?
And now, whilst venturing towards its foreign climes, you find yourself in a most troubling predicament.
Oh, well, that's true at least.
How?
How the deuce did I know that, perhaps? It was really a most elementary deduction. Hardly worth explaining.
But how? But like, have you managed to deduce anything else?
But of course, a great many things. There is...
Oh. Pingu, you're kinda getting cut off. I don't know if it's your internet or your, like, noise suppression.
I don't finish my sentences.
Help.
Don't. Doesn't just.
Tato, why is Detective Man cutting off? I'm scared.
I think his brain is too massive for us. He has Sharinguns after all, can't you see?
Riley, change the voice server to not US Central.
Oh fuck.
That's why I'm coming out clearly.
Ah. One sec. Why is this in the US? Oh, it's automatic.
Because I'm in here, dumbass.
Shit. Where is Japan? We're finally... Okay, that should be fine then.
Wonderfully. Now we shall test my voice quality.
You're good, Mr. Detective Man.
You fled your native land of Russia, being, as you are, a merciless revolutionary. You leave 16 victims of assassination in your wake, and now travel to England to blow up the Crystal Tower.
Huh?
And ooh, when the beribboned occupant of this very cabin discovered your identity, you ended his life, too. Yes, I believe that summarizes the facts beautifully. No need to hide the truth now. Nothing deceives these eyes.
Just to be clear, you are talking about me, are you?
Certainly I am. Do you see another in this cabin who fits the bill? A Russian assassin with 16 victims to his name?
I don't even see one person who fits the bill.
Sorry. That's true. It was you who did this to Kazuma-sama.
Did you listen to what he said? I look like Russian to you?
Of course you do, now that I look at you properly.
What?
And you're plotting a revolution too.
Sasato-san, I am a 23-year-old student.
Shameful behavior, Naruto-san. Absolutely wicked.
I am in this. No, listen. There's no way I'm done. Kazuma, take me with you. How did you do it? This
Wait,
is
yourself now.
this is ridiculous. Yes, Russian.
You're really What you doing?
For pity's sake, open your. I'm not a Russian revolutionary, obviously.
Oh, forgive me.
And as for you, what kind of deduction was that? You were just saying the first thing that came in your head. Do you have eyes?
Ah, but was I not right? Whilst venturing towards foreign climes, you do find yourself in most troubling predicament, do you not?
Well, yes, maybe.
Ha! There you have it, you see? What do you make of that, hmm?
Well, to be honest, this ship is en route to England, and I am in handcuffs at the scene of the murder. So, I'm not really sure you could call it a deduction. It's more plain observation.
Indeed, an observation, my dear boy, is the basis of all deduction.
It has fun in it.
My method is founded upon the observation of all trial. Eiffels, you see, I announce my findings with a brassy certitude. And more often than not, I'm right.
I really wish you were mostly right to whatever kind of deduction you do. I don't think you introduced yourself.
Ah, my apologies. How remiss of me. Jesus Christ. I am none other than the greatest detective of the century, known to men and women the world over. Jesus, the inimitable Sherlock Holmes.
Wait, hold on, you're not Sherlock Holmes?
Sato-san, copyright. We can't say that name.
Oh, sorry. I mean, you're the actual Sherlock Holmes?
The very same, the inimitable actual Sherlock Holmes.
Wow. Do you know this man, Sasato-san?
Most famous detective in the world, Naruto-san? Of course I do. There's no one who's never heard of him except for you because you live
What?
on a rock.
Why?
Oh,
Why
okay.
does his name sound like it's a bootleg version of a popular detective or something? What planet have I been living on then?
We must ask him what he has deduced. After all, it's literally the only thing we could do right now. And also, he probably worked out the entire case already. I'm so sure of it. Look at that.
Really? Why do I feel uneasy about this? I don't like this man.
Just
It's a
example the paint the
great
picture right next to
detective.
him.
So you're a great detective, are you? Sorry, what was your name again? I'm bad at remembering.
Indeed, I am none other than the one and only copyright-friendly Herlock Sholmes.
Is that part of your title? Oh, I see. You're
Indeed, my dear boy.
German Herlock, was it?
No, I have no her. I mean, I have hair. Please, call me Sholmes. You can read all about my exploits in this exciting London publication.
You can buy on Amazon for at least $20. Yes, the Ranson's magazine full of wonderful short stories and interesting articles from Great Britain. I never miss an issue. I've sent it from England especially.
Ah, yes. Here it is. The Adventures of Herlock Sholmes. So, you're the protagonist in a series of short stories then.
Indeed, I am.
And you've read so many of your own stories, you've started to think you really are a detective.
Make no mistake, I'm not the poor, deluded fellow you take me for.
Stop reading my thoughts.
Your inference is backward.
Backward?
My trusty biographer records my greatest detecting achievements and chronicles them in the magazine.
Sorry.
He speaks in a foreign script.
You have a biographer, do you?
Doesn't everyone? Mine goes by the name of Dr. Wilson, presently keeping shop in London.
Dr. Wilson? Wait a minute.
I must say, thanks to that publication, I've been fantastically busy of late. Oh my god. Why, this very moment, I am returning from Asia, having solved the mystery of a cursed royal crown.
Really? I can't work out whether I should take this man seriously or not.
Deduction, you see, is to me a science, logical reasoning in its purest form.
Science?
Really?
The astute observer notices even the most subtle of reactions in his subject. A furtive glance, a twitch of a muscle, a slight inclination of the posture. Fingernails, arm sleeves, furrows in the skin. All of these things are data.
Right.
God. And the trained logician makes deductions from this data in the blink of an eye. The ultimate conclusion is, without fail, the truth. As I demonstrated only a few short moments ago.
How can he look me in the eye and claim that?
So you see, I have a turn both for observation and for deduction. And fail. One sec.
Okay.
Who's gonna read the line?
That is what makes me the one and only Herlock Sholmes.
Okay, that's cool and all, but what can you say about Kazuma's death?
He's dead, my dear boy.
Oh, yeah, we can see that. Yes, thank you. Have you managed to deduce anything about this particular case, though?
Have I managed to deduce anything, my dear fellow? Who do you suppose discovered the culprit in his most cunning hiding place? That's right. It was none other than the great detective before you now, Mr. Herlock Sholmes.
Ah, I see. In other words, I'm in these now because of him.
When I became anxious about Kazuma this morning, I summoned all the crew members to force the cabin door open.
And I concealed myself among their number, gaining entry to the scene of the crime. Yes, luckily for everyone, the great detective, Herlock Sholmes, was on board. And the handcuffs seem to be an excellent fit, Mr. Naruhodo.
Arg.
The very moment I laid eyes on the scene, two facts were immediately apparent to me.
Oh, really? 2 facts, do you say? What are the... Oh, okay.
Facts, deductions just now.
Mr. Sholmes, tell us, please. What 2 facts were apparent to you when you came into this cabin this morning? I feel like every time Rinosuke tries to talk to Herlock, it's just like in a very sarcastic tone. He's just really tired of it.
Ah, yes. But first, let us be precise. The 2 facts in question were immediately apparent to me.
Yes, I understand, but what were they?
Allow me to elucidate. The 2 facts that I deduced from a mere momentary glance at the scene of the crime were as follows. Number 1. The cabin was locked from within, rendering escape of the culprit out of the question. Number 2. The victim was Russian and killed following a dispute with an acquaintance.
Oh, hold on, Mr. Sholmes. What made you think the victim was Russian?
Observe the dying message left by the victim on the floor.
That was Ukrainian.
What?
That is the Russian word for wardrobe.
Wait, did you look this up earlier?
Yes, my dear boy, it's garderobe.
Whoa. Oh wait, no, that's not my line.
Do you really think Kazuma-sama could have left a dying message in Russian?
In their final moments, many find their native tongue filling their head. For this young man, Russian.
Kazuma was Russian? Was he?
Did you guys grow up together?
Has he been lying to me this whole time?
Initially, I considered garderobe, or maybe the name of the killer, a certain Robert Gard, perhaps. But in the interest of thoroughness, I decided it would be wrong not to look inside the wardrobe, over there at least.
We found you, Mr. Naruto, sleeping soundly.
Quite so, I found you, the renowned Russian revolutionary killer.
Why is it that I'm Russian too?
I observed that you were wearing the same attire as the victim. In other words, you are acquainted. And if my memory serves, that outfit is the traditional dress of the Russian people.
Wait a minute, our skewed uniforms are a traditional dress in the Russian people? I had no idea.
And I had no idea a detective could get something so wrong.
I took a photograph of the victim and the message, that I might analyze it for possible hidden details.
This.
This was taken immediately after the young man was discovered, before the body was removed.
Yes, Kazuma had already been taken away when I woke up. This is the first time I've actually seen him like this.
Are you right, Mr. Naruhodo?
Oh, yes, thank you. Evidence. Kazuma, look. We- We're getting somewhere, buddy. Can I ask you something, Mr. Sholmes?
What, pray?
You mentioned Russia before as well, didn't you? You know, when you said I was a fearsome revolutionary fleeing from Russia and all of that.
Ah, yes. The train of reasoning that led me to the truth.
Would you mind explaining that train of reasoning for me? Do you think? Oh, shit.
You know.
I'm going to assume that is Horosho. Certainly, if it interests you.
How many times? I'm not Russian and I don't speak Russian.
Unless.
Your deduction just now. Can we talk about your deduction before? The things you concluded about me, I mean.
Ah, the now famously accurate, troubling predicament you find yourself in?
Actually, it was the other details that I was more hoping to discuss. You know, the merciless Russian revolutionary and assassin of 16 part.
Ah, yes, the more sordid details. It was a fairly commonplace deduction. Here we have this morning's paper. The main headline reads,
This is illegible.
Revolutionary villain Bolshevik flees Russia via Shanghai. This vessel made a port call while at Shanghai yesterday, and last night the young Russian was murdered.
Since when was Kazuma Russian?
Sounds like Mr. Sloj has concluded he was Russian when when Kazuma-sama wrote on the floor.
It was a simple act of reasoning to realize that the culprit of this crime was the same merciless revolutionary. One who would kill the very man who helped him to escape after his true identity was discovered. Yes, you, villain Bolshevik.
No. How could it be me? I don't look anything like this man. Just, do you see this man? Look at this picture. Look at me. Do you have eyes?
Oh my god.
Well, you are a fearsome revolutionary after all. God, give me strength. Therefore, you have no doubt learned to revolutionize your appearance as well.
Please. Have a brain.
And I might add, your name does not appear on the ship's passenger list. Need I say more?
Well, okay, that one fair, but there's a reason. Well, that I'm a stowaway.
Yes, I see. What other details? The 16 victims of the assassinations and blowing up the Crystal Tower?
Was that foreshadowing?
Ah, yes. The journalist clearly interviewed the man and imprinted all those particulars in the article. The deeds the man has perpetrated thus far and those he is plotting. Yes, everything about this revolutionary Bolshevik was included. There can be no mistake.
I like to imagine the only reason her luck is like this is because he's dealt with so many fucking idiotic cases he doesn't know what like a normal case is like anymore.
That is a fair assumption, but it's still like really ridiculous. Like with the shit he's assumption, like trying to.
In the stories, it's basically the exact same thing. It's just,
There is nothing ridiculous when it comes to the truth, my dear boy.
Okay, buddy. Do you think revolutionists usually agree with interviews in the newspaper reports, I wonder?
What about the part where you said I was just returning from Afghanistan?
Also quite clearly stated here in the article. Bolshevik has recently returned after a period of subversive activities in a war-torn region of Afghanistan.
Where even is it anyway? This Afghanistan place. Thought Japan was the only country.
Here, take the paper for yourself, as a little memento of this great deduction.
Oh, thank you, I guess.
I've absorbed all that is of interest to me within its pages, but I see no rubbish bin nearby.
Article
Yikes.
bulb's been entered in court record.
And you might find the article on the back page of interest as well.
On the back?
Cast your eye over it sometime if the interest takes you, though you may need
Hold
some
on,
further
shut up, Sholmes. I'm looking at the paper. What is this? Ah. This is
Immediately.
interesting, Sasata. Look at this paper, Sasata-san.
What? Sorry, I was spaced out. What was that?
Look, paper. Detective Man told us to look at it. Look.
Have you actually found something relevant? Actually, Nanaho-san?
Well, no, I mean, look, it might be interesting. Anything to keep away from that detective's bullshit.
It's a female. I see. I can't really read a single word.
I mean, no, nor can I, but look at this picture. Perhaps it's about a beautiful young Russian princess, do you think?
She's very pretty, isn't she? I suppose you'll enjoy reading articles just looking at the pictures like a child, don't you?
I don't like reading, Sasata-san. I don't know. I can't make any sense of it.
Ah, I'm glad you've noticed this article.
Why are you back here?
Hello again, my dear boy.
I didn't expect you to have it all cut away.
Allow me to give you a short summary of its contents.
We're looking at the paper. Fine, I guess. Thank you. Pops up everywhere, this Mr. Sholmes.
It's about the disappearance of a young lady last night. Renowned prima ballerina of the Nova Beach Ballet disappears from Shanghai. During a performance in Shanghai, the famous dancer was reported missing. She is, of course, the talented young Nikolina Pavlova.
Why are Russian names so hard to remember?
Why does her name have nicotine in it?
It would appear the woman was in costume when she was found to be missing from her dressing room. Wearing the diamond tiara you see pictured, which is worth some 20,000 rubles.
What are rubles, Sasato-san?
I believe they are a currency in the Legend of Zelda video game.
What's a game? How much is 20,000 rubles again?
I have no idea, but to be quite sure, it must be an unbelievably some amount of money.
Sato-san's eyes are shining like diamonds themselves. What does that mean?
Or
The tiara is the property of the Nova Beach Ballet. It would seem the director is beside herself with worry.
Yes, I'm not surprised.
The company is most anxious to recover both Miss Pavlova and the valuable tiara. They've requested international assistance at all ports with sailings to Great Britain.
the female horn. Could be another case in a Russian fleeing his or her country?
It does seem to be the Russian thing to do. Is that racist? Am I being racist, Sasato-san?
I'm not even gonna dignify with that response, Mr. Nanaho.
Am I being xenophobic? Is that a word yet?
What does Xeno mean?
Who are you?
I'm Sasato.
Anyway, what was that, Mr. Sholmes? It's all written in Russian and blah, blah, blah. Okay, never mind. I suppose you wanted to just glance at the article. I already did it anyways. Whoops.
Patience, aren't we?
before we started talking, you were examining Kazuma's desk, weren't you? Like a maniac.
Kazuma? Ah, yes, the victim.
Notice that it's oddly not Russian. Or anything useful at all.
Observe for a moment the desktop of the victim.
That's a shitty setup. Where's the CPU? This is a
I'm
horror.
trying to read. Shut up, Mr. Naruhodo. See that the victim was engaged in penning some text.
Can you imagine the Russian sailor just hearing all this? Like, there's a murder case and like all of them are just joking around. These people are absolute idiots. London diary. Kazuma was keeping notes of the trip. But I don't think you should read his private writings. It could upset a certain person.
Tragic. And something you ought to perhaps elucidate before the act of reading.
You mean you've read it already?
It is my business to know what other people do not. Yes, believe it or not, I know a smattering of Japanese.
Oh, I see. Well, you're about to know what a Sasata takedown is. Nothing? Sata-san, aren't you going to throw the detective with one of your trademark takedowns?
Sorry, Naruhodo-san. What on earth do you mean?
I hate my life.
Anyway, to return to the matter at hand, namely, this diary belonging to the victim. It would appear that a final sentence is incomplete, as if the author were cut short. Tell me, what is the nature of the writing? Pray be precise as to details.
Oh, but I thought you knew Japanese?
A smattering, dear boy, a smattering! Sayonara, Bonsai, Mikado, Nado Nado. I trust you're suitably impressed.
Yeah. Baka Gaijin. Truly.
But this diary is littered with complicated-looking characters, of which I can read precisely none.
So what was all that showing off about before then? Are all Europeans like this?
Would you like to be kind to show it? You know, to me, I would be happy to read it to you, Mr.
I am much obliged, my dear madam.
The final entry here in Cosmo's diary consists of 2 short sentences. The first reads 1:23 a.m. I could hear a faint whistling sound.
A whistling sound?
These are very deep waters. Pray, go on.
The second sentence reads 1:35 a.m. It looks like some speckled band is dangling in the ventilated grill.
A speckled band? What on earth does that mean?
A rubber band? I have no idea.
What is speckled?
The ventilator grill, you say? That man was presumably referring to the lattice there on the wall, which connects to the adjoining cabin.
Yes, the adjoining cabin.
I believe he was going to go through the ventilated grill.
If
He's
we
gonna get
can't
something.
go through the door, there's another way in. Sata-san, quick, give me a boost.
I'm not allowed to do that.
Busto.
We don't
So I
have
believe
we
I've
don't have-
given you enough to consider for the time being, at least.
Sholmes, come on, help us here. We can get through the grill.
None of us has the Super Mario Power Star yet. Sorry. Do you have anywhere else, somewhere to go?
My
We
dear
can leave
boy.
this loser.
As it happens, the victim's writings in his diary have piqued my interest.
You gotta do the pose too, so you can get into his character more.
Alright, hold on. Whew. The matter warrants further investigation, I believe. And if I'm still too long, the seasickness takes hold.
Wow.
I suppose. You're thinking of investigating the cabinet next door? Which ventilator it connects to?
Great detectives are a curious breed. Our minds rebel at stagnation. We crave mental exaltation. Yes, I intend to investigate. Hence, the truth will become clear soon enough.
Do you think perhaps that we could go with you? Despite my
No.
very aggressive tones to you?
Sarcasm aside, my dear boy, that would be somewhat complicated.
What? But why?
A simple glance at your wrist should reveal the answer.
Ugh. Oh, these. I forgot about these.
Criminal.
After all, you are the prime suspect in this matter, no?
There's no point trying to turn it into a question. You're the one who decided I was the culprit in the first place.
Whatever do you mean? I've no recollection of naming you as the culprit at any point.
This isn't funny, Mr. Sholmes. I'm bound. You must be joking. You just said it only a moment ago. You called me what? A revolutionary?
Dear me, you are clearly misguided. I would have no cause to say such a thing.
Oh, actually, Mr. Sholmes, I did hear you say that too.
You're quite sure? Well, that's very strange. I wouldn't have said you had the face of a criminal, you know? Not really.
So what? Were you looking at my knees before? Some great detective you are.
God, I can't. Well, anyway, that was then and this is now.
What do you mean?
What I mean, sir, is this. If you're the culprit, then you must play the part more convincingly. Roll over and accept your fate.
Now he's just being plain rude. Oh, there he goes.
I have to play as the
It's how he
British
just laughed in his face. Sense of humor is twisted his name.
man. Twisted as I get it. I see. What are you sitting here for?
What am I supposed?
Let's go and investigate the cabin next door as well.
Aren't you forgetting something? What about these? Okay.
I was saving that one for last time. Don't worry about it. The Cosmo spent his dying moments struggling to leave us a clue you're willing to give up?
Hate all of you.
I don't know why. You must be rollover to accept your fate?
As if you give me any choice in the rolling over part.
Roll back over so I can do it again.
I think we still have some investigation to finish off in here first, don't we? Let's currently examining what we can in the cabin while we wait for a chance to slip next door. I'm genuinely tired of you guys' bullshit.
Oh, I'll just be in the next combo then. And just pretend this never happened.
Can you just go to the next cabin? I can investigate by myself. The situation doesn't look good for me, but there's still things I can do to myself. What? I can't read. And I owe it to Kazuma to do everything I can to find a way out of this. bring the real culprit to justice.
Hopefully
Yeah.
it might be Russian.
All right, we can still. What did we not investigate? The
It's
door.
literally just the Japanese thing in the door.
Really? All right. Shit. Door it is.
When I went for help and the crewman forced the door open. This boat has been firmly closed.
It's quite a small bowl, not particularly sturdy, and it just slides across to secure the door shut. But still, with the door bolted, there would be no way to get in or out of the cabin, that's for sure. It's no wonder everyone suspects me. She glares at me like that, I feel tense all up and down my spine. I remember reading once in a detective novel, the culprit used the needle and thread to draw a bolt across from outside the room in a situation like this.
Yes, that is a very clever trick, isn't it? I'm an avid reader of detective stories myself. But the door of this cabin and its frame are made of metal, and they're sealed together perfectly. There's no possibility of using that needle and thread trick here, I'm afraid.
When she glares at me like that, I feel pins and needles all up and down my spine. What else? Is it really just the Japanese text?
It's literally just the Japanese text.
Oh, well, okay. How about the picture? Oh,
You can talk to him again. Oh, you're really avoiding that.
excuse me. What? I was wondering if I could ask you a favor. Do you mind if I investigate a little outside? Grandmother told me Japanese people do not make jokes. But it's not true, I see. Sorry? The criminal asking prison guard to help him escape? Very funny. We're in the middle of the sea. There's no chance of me escaping. Yet. You stay in this cabin until next port. Then it is up to Hong Kong police to decide what they do with you. You stay. Alright. Who has me? I'm hearing echoes of my voice. Bye, Calf. Oh, I didn't read that part. Oh, well, okay. It is just a Japanese text then. Damn it. Seigi. Japanese word for justice. The brushstrokes are straight and true, just like Kazuma.
His calligraphy always was a reflection of his heart, which was straight and true. Yet you can really look at these characters without feeling shame, knowing who drew them so thoughtfully.
Of course I can. I mean, I'm innocent, so why shouldn't I be able to?
Justice cut end.
You stow away onto the ship.
It was
Mm.
his idea. Now you're going to bring that up, are you? I can't win? What? Help! Oh, wait. Do we have to move? Oh, shit. Thanks to that so-called detective, I'm even more stuck inside this cabin than I was before. For the time being, I guess I'll just have to focus my efforts on investigating in here. Okay, we can't move. What have I not investigated? This mess? What is... Oh, right. What do you think this is? It looks like a broken piece of glassware. Whatever the thing was, it appears to have broken clean in two.
Fucking barely see it. The glass in such a beautiful color. It looks like a cute. That's what fucking.
Natsuke.
Okay, looks like a cute Natsuke fastener from the Komodo outfit.
I'm not sure that sounds like Kazuma. He wouldn't have a secret to carrying a cute little trinket like that around in, would he?
And the mark beside it. What is it, I wonder? It's it has to be some sort of brick-like shape, I guess.
Yes, you're right. It is the color bricks, isn't it? Even though I don't see anything of the same color anywhere else in the cabin. Oh, look over there! Who is that man?
Herman, do you mean? He wasn't there before, was he?
That's what I thought.
Why did we try talking to him?
Probably because I'm likely to get yelled at again. But I suppose I could try.
For how you talk to people?
How do I try to bang?
Good job.
Is that?
Is something wrong, Naruto-san?
Oh, no, it's just that crewman standing by the door. Yeah, I'm feeling like I've seen him somewhere before.
Oh, yes, you're right. He does look familiar. Excuse me, sir.
Bang!
Oh, I'm reading this? Alright.
It's Satoru.
Oh, it is! Yes? What can I do for you?
I recognize that face, but it can't be. I recognize that cough.
I'm not gonna die.
It is.
I didn't especially know you were here, Inspector Hanakata-san.
What?
I can't fucking read it. I don't know how to say it. Sorry.
Hosonaga.
Oh,
To repeat, I'm
Hosonaga.
now-
Yeah, yeah.
Hanakata-san. Say it like the
I
right-
don't know what word you tried to say.
I suppose I am now Inspector Konosuba. Hello again.
Konosuba.
What are you doing here? Daffy looking ass.
I think that should be my line.
Okay, you have it a bit. Is that the same?
I think that's a little too hissy. but
Yeah, that's too
roll with it.
hissy. That's
We'll roll
fine.
with it, it's
Yeah. Are you okay with that? That feels like more stressful to the throat.
It's fine. I was so
Okay.
stunned when I saw you, my heart stopped.
Nearly stopped, I hope.
I received some special orders to go undercover as a member of crew and board this ship.
Again?
You served you served you. I'm actually getting really tired.
Oh
You
shit.
served you into undercover work, Inspector. That's fine, it's fine. We'll work with it.
Okay.
If there's anything I can do to help you, please ask.
You can like go to bed when you want. By Kev, it's fine. I can take over Sato.
I'll be at the hallway and then I'll leave.
Okay.
We're close to it anyway.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. I never expected to see this man on board. Perhaps his presence can help me out of this hopeless situation. Help! You're bleeding. So what are your special orders this time, Inspector?
And yes, and why are you dressed as a member of the crew?
Hmm. I'm so sorry.
Hmm?
This is all my fault. I take full responsibility.
For what?
My orders were to act as Asogi-san's bodyguard. It was Minister of Justice Jigoku who pushed for this overseas study tour to go ahead. And he entrusted me with ensuring that Asogi-san reached Great Britain without being assassinated.
Assassinated? Assassinated? How could that have even been a possibility?
I'm not sure. But these are complicated times. There are tensions between the world's greatest powers. Minister Jigoku said would be prepared for all eventualities.
This is incredible.
I don't believe it. Kazuma-sama was assassinated?
Obviously, we couldn't give Asogi-san a visible security escort. Okay, which is why I'm undercover now, posing as one of the crew.
There we go. I see.
And I didn't take my eyes off him the entire time we've been on board, from morning until night, every day. But I never imagined it would happen here, inside his own cabin, not here on the first-class deck. I failed miserably as my assignment, and Asogi-san is dead as a result. I'm a disgrace. All I can do is humbly apologize.
Inspector.
So if there's anything at all that I can do to help now, just say the word.
Well, actually, we're doing what we can to investigate Kazuma's death ourselves.
I thought you might be. You didn't do it, did you? You're not the killer?
Of course not.
Really like to investigate the cabin next door.
Oh, right. Yes, we need to be allowed out of this cabin.
I'm sorry.
What?
You've been deemed a risk to the ship's safety. If you move to even touch the handle of the cabin door, that stormy-looking seaman there would surely snap your neck in two.
I am. I don't know. Suppose it's not just. I'm not just a stowaway now. They think I'm a murderer as well. You are a criminal. Don't look at me.
Would it be possible to give me something to work with, do you think? I'm going to need something persuasive.
What do you need?
If I had a solid reason why the next door cabin should be investigated, for example, I'd do everything I could to persuade the captain to allow it. Really, I'd lay my life on the line if I had to.
But I don't see how. Evidence?
It's almost like you have to present evidence here, and that may be the way.
What? Really? What should I do? Susato-san.
I remember how you persuaded me, Mr. Naruhodo-san?
What?
Remember?
That's
I see
crazy.
common sense eludes Mr. Naruhodo today.
By presenting me with evidence that you've already had in possession.
What? I can do that? Evidence?
It's just the same as you were in court. You must have done it as many times during your trial.
No way.
Simply present final. And to some evidence that Inspector Hazunaga could use.
So, evidence that would give us a viable reason to investigate the next door cabin, is it? Alright, yes. I think I know what we can use. Let's see if I can present the detective with evidence he needs to persuade the captain. How do I present? Where is it actually? Oh wait, there it is.
It's an entire card called present.
Is this one present?
What's that?
It is a book. It's Kazuma's diary.
Just before he died, Kazuma-sama wrote something rather strange in his diary.
Strange? In what way?
He wrote what looks to be some kind of speckled band dangling in the ventilator grill.
A speckled band? That is strange.
Yes, we're still trying to work out what he meant by that, but what I'd like to know is...
Don't tell me. The ventilator, is it?
Yeah, we did say that, Inspector. Ventilator.
Are you perhaps saying that the killer vented? That ventilator clearly joins the next door cabin.
I hate this. I completely. Oh my fucking god! This whole case is a whole. He vented. Oh, whatever. It's very sus. The vent is very sus. That's right. So if we could investigate in there, we might be able to work out what this. What that's what the speckled band was.
All right then.
What are you looking in your hand, Inspector? There's something sussy in there.
I'm looking at my script, Mr. Naruhodo.
Huh? You have a script?
I wouldn't expect a plebeian like you to understand. I can't leave this cabin at the moment. I'm stuck here until we arrive at the next port. The captain has given me strict orders to guard the scene of the crime, you see. I'll have to entrust the investigation to you.
Really? You're willing to do that?
Yes, as long as you don't leave the first-class cabin area. I'm afraid I can't remove those handcuffs, though.
But what about the captain? Aren't you going against his direct orders?
I'm a man of my word,
He's dying.
He's dying for a reason.
and I promise you that I'll lay my life on the line if that's what it takes to convince the captain. After all, I failed to keep Ipasogi-san safe. This is the least I can do.
Thank you.
Let's seize the moment then, Naruhodo-san. Let me go to bed. Just select the move, and we can leave this cabin at last.
What move? All right, let's see. We can use our legs to go somewhere else. Is that what you're saying? No way.
Sorry that I teach you basic human concepts.
Oh
Naruhodo.
my god. Look, Sasato-san, I opened a door.
Yeah, I'm staying right here in this bed. You can just pretend I'm in your imagination. I'll see you later.
Okay. Well, wait, you're actually going now?
I might get water. I'll just stretch.
Alrighty, I'll see you in a bit then.
Ah, yes. The SS Burunya.
Bornya. Whew, I'm finally out of that cabin. Walking sure is weird. I have to admit, this isn't quite what I was expecting. Oh! Hello, yes, sorry. Stuff happened. I have to admit, this isn't quite what I was expecting. It's less spacious out here than I thought it would be, and this is the most luxurious accommodation. Ugh. Yes, indeed. Kazuma-sama was being sent out in a study tour by the government. That's why he was being put up in the first-class cabin. Even still, this is about twice as large as my accommodation in steerage. Really? That must be awful. Oh boy. Oh, look over there. That's another crewman keeping watch, and he looks enormous, even if he is sitting down.
Cause no trouble.
The door next to him leads to the second class accommodation. I suppose he's making sure that no one comes in here who shouldn't.
I suppose, like people in handcuffs? Maybe? He wouldn't just punch me in the face, would he, you think?
I wouldn't test that if I were you. Not Oda-san, you look like you look like a little boy visiting a toy shop for the first time. I would have thought you'd be used to the ship by now. We've been at sea for 2 weeks already.
Well, yes, I know, but the thing is, I was inside Kazuma's trunk when I first came on board. And ever since, I've been shut up inside the little wardrobe.
Must have been a very trying time for you.
Please, don't give me that pitying look. Okay. What twap? What rat twap?
Huh. A trap for catching mice.
Yes, we have plenty of those back home in Japan. Although they seem to be using a lump of chalk or something as bait.
Let me see. Yes, I think that's what is called cheese. It's made from milk of cows.
Cheese? I wonder what that tastes like.
You can't eat it, Naruhoda-san. The trap will snap shut on your fingers.
Really? But... I suppose you're right.
You aren't actually going to try it, were you?
All I've had to eat for the past couple of weeks is Kazuma's leftovers. You don't know how hungry I've been in that wardrobe.
Were you? I'll find a little snack for you later.
This is gonna be horrible if no one really subs for Susato. Or if I don't get a better voice.
Exactly.
Excuse me, but could I ask you something? Why is your scarf a fish?
God damn, he's colored like a candy cane. Anyway, you little stowaway murderer.
That wasn't a good start, was it? Wait, Bicap, are you back?
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay,
I
thanks.
said- yeah. Alright, cool.
Oh,
Good day, Mr. Sailor. So sorry to trouble you, but can I ask you something?
You little third-class lady's maid.
Oh,
well, we seem to have caught the sailor on a bad day, Susato-san.
I am not sailor. My mother gave me name. I am senior crewman, Biff Stroganoff.
The best thing is just to avoid eye contact, I think. Good thing I am chest height. Mr. Stroganoff, about this first class cabin area.
God, here we are in finest port of Borea steamship for very important persons.
What sort of very important persons?
Government officials, kings and queens traveling in secret. Many important persons. That is why I'm always guarding this place.
Gosh, that's amazing.
But somehow I let stupid stowaway inside. I want to pick you up and throw you in ocean, but Stroganoff is not animal.
Thank you.
if I
Certainly
may, I
feel
was
like-
wondering. Yeah, I mean, he was gonna do it if you weren't murdering someone.
Oh,
Sorry, family was asking what I'd want for dinner.
Is the cabinet next to Mr. Asagi's currently occupied?
da!
Sato-san, did you understand that?
It sounded like da. It's probably Russian for yes or no.
Genius.
Thanks, it's very hard.
It is not permitted to visit other cabins without invitation.
Well, it sounds like there is somebody in the next door cabin at least.
Yes, it's tantalizing.
What is this? Could you tell us who's traveling in the cabin next to Mr. Asogi's?
How do I read that first name?
Gr-
Grimesby?
Grimsby? I don't know. Grimsby
His name?
Roylott?
I think
Oh, whatever.
Grimsby.
I'll wing
Okay,
it. His
okay.
name is Mr. Grimesby Roylott. He is very important Western gentleman.
A Western gentleman.
Do not think about it. He has nothing to do with murder of student boy.
How can you be so sure about that?
Mr. Roylott is authentic Western gentleman. Such a man would have no interest in lowly students from insignificant Far East Islands.
That was harsh.
Could you tell us when Mr. Roylott came aboard?
That is not your business.
Come to think of it, even though we've been at sea for 2 weeks now and I've been in Kazuma's cabin the entire time, I've never once heard anything from the next door cabin, or even felt like there's anyone in there.
Oh, presumably, this gentleman is occupying one of the first-class cabins. He must be rather important. Is that right?
That is not your business.
About last night. Are you on watch here all the time, Seaman Stroganoff?
Duh, all time. So criminals like you cannot come in. Or get out.
I wonder, could you tell us anything about last night at all?
It is sad about student boy.
Were you on watch last night as well?
Of course.
Did you notice anything at the time? Anything unusual?
Niet!
Sasata-san, did you understand that?
It was clearly a no.
I saw nothing unusual. Nothing at all.
And you didn't hear any strange noises or sense anything was wrong in some way?
I said no!
Okay, sorry. Jeez. I'm not so sure. I could have sworn that he wouldn't catch my eye for a moment there. I can only see his pecs, but I'm sure it moved a little bit.
This is enough. I cannot say more now.
Oh,
It is time for me to report to Captain. You must return to cabin.
yes, alright.
Bulkhead to second class area is staying locked at all times. You escape when the lobster whistles on top of the mountain. Or as English say, when the pigs fly.
Yes, I understand.
Good. Now we can investigate this area properly, shall we?
Time for a mischief. Definitely. What is this? What the hell is this? That book on top of the table there really is huge. There's a pen with it too.
Yes. I'm sure that's the ship log.
Shall we have a little look through it? I'm reading right now.
The writing is so neat and precise. Every detail about the voyage has been meticulously recorded.
You wouldn't expect a rough and ready sailor to have such a beautiful handwriting.
Just like an artist of a future time. Anyway, look here. Last night's log is mostly blank.
Presumably that means there was nothing to report.
That waits to the second class area of the ship. Is there something wrong?
I was thinking about making a run for it, just for a moment. Things aren't exactly going well for me.
I might be wrong, but I imagine the moment you reach the handle of the door, that burly seaman will certainly shoot you dead.
Hmm.
Oh dear, I'm sorry. Persephone went a little too far there. He'll definitely bonk you though.
No, I started with my talk of running away. There's no way I could run away while Kazuma's death remains a mystery anyway. What is this? A map? This looks like a plan of the SS Borneo. It shows each deck, look.
The Borea, the Borea is. I almost said it. I almost said it. I
Yeah.
almost said it. Fuck you. The Borea is a large-scale steam ship with a triple skin Hulk. What a marvel of engineering.
Well, it's been playing on my mind for a while now, actually, but how is it that such a huge lump of metal doesn't just sink to the bottom of the ocean? I never listened in science class.
But that's really quite simple, Naruto-san.
It is?
Well, considering the Japanese agricultural.
The islands of Japan? What? We live there.
Yes, they're not metal, but they're enormous lumps of earth, many times larger than this ship. And they don't sink, do they? They've been floating happily on the sea since God created them.
Well, I suppose so. The Shinto gods. What is this? What do you think this is? It's a very pleasing shape, isn't it? It's round, metal thing, this square box.
That's an emerging alarm. Best not to touch it.
Oh, have I told you guys that I've actually, like, pressed an alarm before?
You're an asshole.
I was a kid at the time. My mom brought me along to her, like, dance class or something. And, like, the curious little me saw the fire alarm and I was like, and I pressed it.
I see no good stowaway is indeed criminal.
Oh, man. I think we should really press this one. We're in an emergency. Oh, an alarm.
It says, press only in times of emergency.
Oh.
It looks like, yeah, there you go. It looks though it sets an alarm bell, rings all over the ship, and brings the vessel to a complete stop.
This I have to see.
Did I just tell you not to touch it?
But this is an I can't move. This is an emergency. Just look at these handcuffs.
You know full well that's not what the alarm is for.
I'm desperate.
You're gonna bring this vessel to a standstill for no good reason. You'll be in an even worse situation. Probably dead.
I wish everything would just stop. This ship included.
You have to do something foolish, or at least make it so it doesn't affect everyone else.
No, fuck everyone. I am in trouble. What else do I have to do? Door? Door? This is it. This is the cabin next to ours. The one the ventilator connects to.
Yes, the ventilator which Cosmos wrote how he saw a speckled band emerging.
Maybe whoever's in this cabin can help solve that particular mystery. Let's ask. Knock knock. Hello?
No answer.
Damn.
We're out of luck, it seems. There's no one there to help our requirements.
How annoying.
Unless...
What was that? Came from inside the cabin.
It's a high-pitched scream. It must have been a woman.
Woman?
Stand aside!
Schultz!
I'm about to break the door down.
Where are you, Schultz?
Mr. Sholmes!
I shan't be stopped. When the fit is on me, I revel in kicking doors off their hinges.
Please, wait, Mr. Sholmes. The door doesn't appear to be bolted.
It doesn't? Then how the deuce can I dispatch this muscular urge? What, pray, can I kick?
I think we should go in. There's no time to think about stress relief. Hello. Can we actually just call the ship SS Brnya? Or is that just a no-go?
I hate this.
Oh, like yeah.
Who are you?
A Western gentleman? This man looks Russian to me. We heard a woman scream.
A woman? Don't be upset. As you can see, there's nobody but me in this cabin.
True, this old man does appear to be the only person in here. But in that case, we just screamed.
Get out, all of you. Now!
Sholmes!
Please excuse the intrusion, but you're Mr. Grimsby Roylott, I believe.
Yes, that's me. And you are?
I am the one and only, the actual Herlock Sholmes. You've heard of me, no doubt.
No.
Such refreshing honesty. I am a great detective among great detectives, one who adorns the covers of popular magazines, no less. So I assure you, you might trust me completely.
The man uses the magazine like a business card. Are you sure this man isn't crazy, Sasato-san?
I'm 100% sure. I don't know. A detective? I don't trust detectives.
We distinctly heard a scream emanating from within these walls. But there wouldn't appear to be a lady concealing herself within the wardrobe this time. So might I be so bold as to ask you to open that small traveling case?
What? Don't be stupid. How can anyone fit in a small trunk like that?
Well, it's quite fashionable these days, is it not? Traveling inside one's trunk.
Don't look at me. Oh, it moved!
Oh my! Did you see that, Mr. Icy?
Oh my god. Yes! The case just shook.
Leave that. Otherwise, I called the steward.
So this is Kazuma's neighbor, Sir Grimsby Roylott. There's no doubt about it. This strange Russian man is hiding something.
Couldn't agree more.
Stop reading my thoughts.
Let's see if we can find some clues.
Oh. You'll just excuse me.
Doing. Hello.
What? Ugh.
What?
No.
Oh, my thing. Oh, he died.
Oh, he died. Oh, Jesus.
Wait, what happened?
You died. I thought I died. I was like, oh, I died. Oh, that's cool. I
Wait.
gotta wait for a bit. No,
What
you
happened?
were-
Did I die for a second?
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
well,
here, no?
I'm back now,
I'm
I
here.
guess.
Yeah, hey. This is the bike cabin. Get
Is
out.
is the stream okay? Should I redo it? Network
This
conditions.
Twitch game is fine. We can still read.
Okay.
Oh, there's a massive delay though. Oh shit.
Oh shit. Okay, yeah. I'll hold on. There we go.
Okay. Do we have a quick look inside the cabin bag, perhaps? No. What a pity. I'd rather watch.
I think you're right.
There doesn't appear to be anything more that we can do.
I agree. There may be someone else who can help. It's time. Perhaps the great detective can get somewhere with Mr. Roylott. Oh boy, it's time!
Oh,
It's time!
Aw.
give me strength.
Yes! Do you have a
tomorrow.
moment, please, Mr. Schultz? Come on, Bingo, this is the best part of the game!
Oh god. You need only address me as Sholmes.
That's what I just did. Isn't it? Well, Mr. Sholmes, what were you doing in there?
Why, I was resting, of course.
Resting?
Indeed, I was contemplating our sea voyage from the confines of the wardrobe whilst waiting. Waiting for the inevitable time that you would need to call my great powers of detection into service.
Oh,
And it would seem that the hour is upon us now. The time has come. Am I mistaken?
well, no, actually, you're spot on. For once.
Observe closely. Our Russian host in this cabin, Mr. Roylott, is clearly trying to hide something. And do you know what is the most effective weapon to use against a Russian hiding a secret?
A bomb?
Why? The truth, of course.
Oh,
A truth bomb?
I'd expect nothing less from a Russian revolutionary. Though it should be pointed out that such methods are not exclusively for the Russians.
right.
Can you imagine how the Russian will react when the secret he guards so closely is exposed? Would you like to witness it?
Oh yes, please.
Oh god!
Yes. Yes.
Well then, what you're about to see may well astound you. God. For I am about to apply my great detective's greatly admired great deduction to the case. God. How long have we been going?
2 hours. It's only been 2 hours.
Oh my god. Could this be a more hackneyed portrayal of a dubious Russian, I ask you?
What?
From time to time it occurs to me. Is the fellow dubious on account of his Russianness, or Russian on account of his dubiousness?
I really don't think either of those things should be occurring to you or anyone.
That's right, and Mr. Jones. I know this man's beard and dark glasses are hard to ignore, especially on first meeting, but I once read, is a capital to make to theorize before you have all the evidence, it's biased adjustment?
Shh, I must have complete silence. Oh god.
What are you doing? Why are you peering at my face like that?
Ah, just as I thought. Yes, I have quite made up my mind now.
Hmm?
There can be no other explanation that accommodates all the facts. Stop tabbing out.
Hold on, wait.
Mr. Roylott. What's
Wait
up?
a minute. No. I forgot about the audio. I said it fine, I guess. I forgot to ask you stuff. Ah, fuck. Shit.
You forgot to ask us. Yeah.
Yeah, no. Because I remember I did not change this. I haven't played any. Oh, I played those. No, but Chad, is the audio fine? Can you hear the co-counsel like well? And like the game audio is still audible.
Are you telling me we've been going 2 hours and you never asked if the audio's okay?
Listen, it's fine. Chat, help. I mean, someone should have said something if you guys weren't audible, right? Right. Is the audio fine? Is like, is Pingu? Sounds fine, I think. Like game audio isn't too quiet, and like the Pingu's audio isn't too quiet. Bycast audio isn't too
I
quiet.
actually listened. I would have said something. I was listening to the stream the entire time.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, it just hit me. It's fine. We're fine.
I had a nervous breakdown for
I was.
Oh.
Don't worry about it. I would have said something. I'm a moderator. I'm forced to watch way streams.
Alrighty, sorry. Okay, continue.
I have reached two incontrovertible conclusions.
What do you mean?
Bike F could
Number
be
one.
lighter, but it's fine. Hold on. Let me turn you up. You're on 100 though, but yeah, it's fine.
Your true identity is that of a villain. Using those shears, you are about to end the existence of something most dear. Are you not? And number two, the other conclusion I have drawn. You are, at this very moment no less, in the midst of committing a most grievous crime. Beneath that beard, your mouth quivers with nervous tension as you realize you have been discovered. Does it not?
Oh shit! Oh no, son! I never would have imagined to witness one of Shone's great deductions with my own eyes.
Oh, Pingu's perfect for Herlock Sholmes, but it is really good. That was a great deduction.
Nothing can deceive Mr. Sholmes. In a single glance, he can deduce all there is to know about a person.
What? What what ineffable twaddle? Twaddle? Yeah, twaddle. Ineffable.
Oh yes, I read about it countless times in the adventures of Herlock Sholmes. And now I'm experiencing the astounding impact of the great deduction firsthand. It's like a dream come true.
I can hardly believe it, but all the color is drained from Mr. Roylot's face. Looks like somehow both Mr. Sholmes' conclusions were right.
How? How could you?
How could I possibly know such things, you wish to say? Very well then. I shall elucidate. I shall explain how it was that I arrived at this pair of conclusions.
Yes.
So do I cordially invite you upon a journey of logical discovery. Let us board the train of reasoning. Put plainly, let us work through my deductions together.
It's time. It's time.
The great deduction. The game is afoot. Topic 1. Old man's identity. So the dubious-looking Russian, Mr. Roylott, obviously. What catches the eye in the first place? Is the enormous pair of shears in your hand. Now, we ask ourselves, what could you possibly want with such an implement? The answer, of course, is staring us in the face. You are on the verge of using the shears to cut away the copious beard you sport. Now, moving on.
Actually,
The question that begs is this. Why would you desire to rid yourself of this magnificent beard, Mr. Roylott? Once again, the answer is plain. We have clear evidence to shed light on the matter.
Hello, them. You just joined at the good part.
Regard, if you will, this morning's newspaper. In particular, the fascinating front page article. Which, it would appear, you have read also, Mr. Roylott. I'm sure it needs no further clarification. The evidence that reveals your true identity is the article about the revolutionary. In translation, the headline reads, Revolutionary villain Bolshevik flees Russia via Shanghai. As you cannot fail to observe, the subject of the article possesses an extremely copious beard. Having noted the article yourself, you decided to remove your incriminating facial hair before it gave you away. In short, your true identity is beyond doubt. You are the fearsome Russian revolutionary himself, villain Bolshevik. Not that I've heard of you myself, you understand. Conclusion. A revolutionary on the run. Topic 2. Wrongdoing. Now, as for my second conclusion. You are, at this very moment, on the brink of committing a most grievous crime. And the proof of this crime? Over there. Oh yes, Mr. Roylott. Taken unawares, people have a propensity to let their eyes stray, you see. And I assure you, the eyes speak so much more eloquently and honestly than the mouth. The answer we seek lies where the furtive glance falls. The proof of your crime sits before our very eyes. Yes, that traveling case. It is time, I think, that the case be opened and its contents laid bare.
No, I refuse.
What could you possibly be concealing inside, we ask? By my estimation. A young lady, perhaps. One slight enough to fit therein.
Don't be upset.
And what, pray, would be the identity of this young lady, he in the traveling case? Dear me. We are not well suited to a life of crime, are we? Your careless coup, who Doyle betrays you. Once again, we need only follow your furtive glance to find the answer. Yes, the reason you refuse to open your traveling case can equally be found in the pages of this newspaper. But there is another, most stimulating article. If we turn from the fleeing revolutionary to the back page. Renowned prima ballerina of the Novovich Ballet, he disappears from Shanghai. Such a headline can lead us to but one conclusion. Your crime is that of abduction. And according to the article, the young lady's name is Nikolina Pavlova. Conclusion. Kidnapping of a young ballerina.
Damn. Oh.
Thus conclude Herlock Sholm's great deduction of this Russian enigma, Elemensky.
Huh.
My throat hurts.
You drink a water, a bit of water. Sata-san, that wasn't one of the great deductions I've been hearing so much about, was it?
The stories are a lot more full of Sholm's brilliant deductions, you know. But that it seemed a little different somehow.
Excuse me, Mr. Sholmes. You come here. Could you come here over here for a moment? I can't talk.
Pray, what can I do for you?
It's about your deductions. Would you mind?
Not at all. Go on.
Well, to start with, there's a newspaper article. I think we had the same discussions before, but these two men look nothing like each other.
Ah, yes. I recall our discussion earlier, and at the time, I believe I told you that the man is a revolutionary. Well, able to revolutionize his own appearance.
In fairness to Sholmes, Mr. Roylott does look a lot more like this man than you do.
That's not the point.
And another thing.
That's my line, Mr. Sholmes. And another thing.
Apologies.
The part about him abducting the ballerina.
It seems I've grown spirited, Mr. Naruhodo. Indeed, a truly startling revelation.
All this revolution talk.
At first glance, the case would appear too small to accommodate a young woman.
Not just at first glance, it is too small, clearly. Just because I was able to fit inside a trunk doesn't mean everyone else can. You'd be lucky to fit a 5-year-old child in that case, even if you pushed really hard.
I mean, unless they're like really like flexible, but the missing ballerina is 5-year-old. Is she? She isn't, right?
You mean you don't know? No, the young lady is 15.
No, I didn't know. How could I?
Oh, if she's 15, then 10 years worth of her will be poking out of the case.
Some years ago, I read something pertinent, I believe. A troop of men consuming vinegar daily in order to promote a certain litheness in their bodies.
Vinegar?
For such a sour bunch, it would surely be simplicity itself to contort oneself into the confines of that small case.
Oh dear. You might be thinking of a contortionist in the circus, Mr. Sholmes.
This whole thing is turning into a circus. Not that case again.
Okay. Mr. Nutter, hold on. Something occurred to me about Mr. Sholmes' suggestion just now. I think his power of observation is, well, magical. The eyes cut to the heart of the matter almost instantly. It's just where he directs his attention and logic seems a little off.
Your idea of a little, maybe a little off itself, Mrs. Sato.
It's just one or two key words in his deduction that seem to let him down. And that's honestly, I was just wondering if you can help him, you know, like switch them, you know, right?
Switch some keywords in his deductions. I don't know.
Yes, but very tactfully. I can feel like we could do that. If we unlock the true genius of Mr. Sholmes' great deduction.
Precisely the thought that was going through my own mind.
This man is a lot of work.
At times, I wonder how anyone puts up with me.
It's not that funny.
Ah, and you, my good fellow.
Sorry?
Take a moment to look at your wrists.
My wrists? What? I'm free! Time to press the alarm. Huh? How did...
I felt they may hinder your ability to follow me in our dance of deduction.
I don't believe it.
Mr. Sholmes, you're a marvel.
And don't worry, I shall restore the shackles to your wrists when we are finished. God, I need a hat for this.
I'm not worried. In fact, I'd rather stay like this.
So, let us begin. Sherlock Holmes is proud to present his logic and reasoning spectacular.
Wait, you're actually gonna say the whole thing again? Course correction. Hold it, Mr. Sholmes.
Really? You're not gonna read those bits? But I did? Okay. So the dubious looking Russian missed. No, I'm not doing that.
Okay, yeah, it's fine. I'm disconnected. No! The stream died! No! Hold on.
We can still talk, by the way.
No, hold on. No. The stream died. But, like, my internet's fine. Help!
Are
What?
you waiting for me or?
No. Hold on. The stream died.
Yeah, I noticed.
What the fuck? Hold on. What the hell happened? I have internet.
Internet?
No.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, we saw it the entire time. The stream just cuts out.
What? It cuts off. Like, it's fine for the VOD because I'm still recording. Okay, we're back. Connection successful. Hold on.
Nice crash.
No. Hold on. The internet speed is fucking low. What happened? Hold on. I don't want to cut this in half again. Are we back?
No, we're not.
We're not back. What the hell happened? Oh my
I can
god.
hear the robot-y.
The robot. Oh, am I being... Hold on. One sec. Ah! Help! Oh god, it is really hot. Okay, so... Internet's fine. Yes. Oh, okay. Okay. Screen. Hello, are we back? We're back, apparently.
We're back. We're back.
We're back, okay. I'll just wait for a bit for chat to... We're actually continuing it. This was just tactical disconnect so we can rest our throats. What?
Yeah, you're resting your fucking throat. I'm resting. I try to rest my head right now.
Are we back? Doo-doo-doo-dum. It's not saying the stream's up yet, so... Is the stream up? How's my stream? Is my stream
Actually
fine?
really weird.
What?
Okay, yeah, it was weird for a bit. For some reason, it was saying it was offline when I was clearly saying it wasn't.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. Yeah, it says viewers NA. Okay, we're back now. I can actually see the stream now. Yeah! Hello, gamers. Hello. Are we back? Meron? Lagyan mo na. Thank you. Hello. Hello. I'm on edge, dude. Okay. Anyways. Are we actually just gonna skip all, like, old Chrome's dialogue?
Might
Do you
as
want me to go
well.
through it again?
Yeah, okay.
Hey.
No. I mean, if you don't want to, it's probably fine. It's just weird because
I'll just-
you're gonna do this twice or like every deduction.
Oh, fuck. Please.
We can just talk in between here. That's usually what you do in ACHRD things where you're looking for evidence or whatever.
Yeah, I guess we can actually just do actually voice when it's a new dialogue then. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, like normal human beings.
Answer, of course, is staring us in the face. We're on the verge of using shears to cut away the copious beard you spot. Dun, dun, dun.
I'm not sure. Do you really use shears like that to cut off a beard?
I doubt that's something I'll ever have to worry about. It doesn't quite sit right with me though.
Doesn't sit right with me either with Mr. Roit. Wait, what? I had a stroke. Hold on. It doesn't seem to be sitting right with Mr. Roit either.
Which means, I suppose, that this deduction is wrong.
Let's try to switch a keyword just out of a sudden and see if it helps if it matters.
Alright, but how?
I think we should start taking a hard look on Mr. Roit.
I wonder if it's really his beard that he intended to use those shears on.
Exactly.
Why is it harder to read when it's above?
It's because we're used to reading it below. If we manage to find something that seems to fit the sense of Mr. Shone's deduction better,
Then what?
then present it, dumbass. I would leave the rest in your hands, Naruto-san.
For an assistant, you're incredibly rude. Why am I the one having to do something about this? Well, anyway, let's see if there's anything we could even use to switch around in that last statement. What exactly was Mr. Roylott really going to use those enormous shears for? What could it be?
What the
What the
fuck?
hell is
What
this?
the hell is this?
You were on the verge of using the shears to cut away the golden locks you sport. Sholmes!
Indeed, you have identified the precise detail I was intending to expose. Such lush golden hair certainly does not befit an old man.
You're not a man at all. You're a woman. And judging from the length and sheen of your hair,
One still very much in her youth.
Oh no. If only I had meant to catch up my hair. No one would have suspected.
The question then begged is this: why would you desire to rid yourself of of these magnificent locks? Once again, the answer is plain. We have clear evidence to shed light on the matter. I'm sure it needs no further clarification. The evidence that reveals your true identity is the article about the revolutionary.
well, that was a shock. Oh, I had no idea the old man was really a young woman in disguise. Did you? What? Why are you staring at me like that?
Yes, it was a surprise, Naruto-san. You're enjoying this, aren't you?
Sorry?
You look like you're in your element as you dance around the room, deducting facts with Mr. Show.
I'm just doing what we agreed. I'm not having fun or anything. This is strictly business, so...
Yes, I understand. Say no more.
Well, anyway, let's focus on this next part of Mr. Sholmes' deduction, shall we? The evidence that he's picked out doesn't fit the facts at all now.
No, that's true. Who's that Mr. Roy's actually a woman?
Exactly. He, or rather she, can't possibly be this merciless revolutionary.
I suppose it's a deduction as a whole should be taken in a different direction now.
Yes.
Let's switch the evidence for something else. Something that fits the facts that we understand them now.
For some reason, this woman needed to try to hide her true identity. I feel as though I've either read or heard about a young woman in a situation like that recently. Alright, I'll do my best. Where is ballerina? Yes. Boom. The evidence that reveals their true identity is, of course, the article about the ballerina. I feel like that should be...
That's
Good
right,
one.
you've hit the nail on the head. Renowned prima ballerina of the Novovich Ballet disappears from Shanghai. It would appear we are finally able to address you by your true name.
Yes, because your true identity is that of the Novovich Ballet's prima ballerina.
Miss Nikolina Pavlova.
Woman?
You're right. My real name is Nina. I mean, Nikoli Pavlona.
My capture getting worse and worse every minute.
Help! Please, I beg you, don't tell anyone. I'm actually losing it. You also have to say this.
The conclusion, the conclusion is a ballerina on the run. There we go. Okay. I think this would actually change. Unless. Oh no, it's the same.
This one changed.
Sholmes, new line.
Oh yes, Miss Pavlova.
Oh yeah, it's the same.
That's not new.
Then
Yeah,
that's
it's the
different.
same.
Then
Sure, I speak so much more eloquently and honestly than the mouth. Yeah, it's the same. It's just like Miss Pavlova. The answer you seek lies where the furtive glance falls. The proof of your crimes is your very eyes. Yes, a traveling case. Dun, 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 dun. This woman is the ballerina, and she's right in front of our eyes. So clearly, she can't be inside that traveling case as well.
no, that's right. It seems like she wasn't adopted at all.
In which case, get it? I said case. Okay. What is the crime this
Boo.
What is the crime this young woman is apparently committing? I can see I'm going to have to step in and fix the great detective's mistake again.
Looks please, Naruto-san. Do you like the idea of another chance to dance around with Mr. Shone?
Stop it. Anyway, there must be something else here that shows what this woman is up to. Ugh. What shit? There it is. The tiara. Oh. The proof of your crime is surely this tiara.
I believe this tiara is worn on stage by dancers in the Novovich Ballet, is it not? Indeed, it would appear to be identical to the tiara pictured here in this newspaper article. And if the reporting is to be believed, it's an item worth 20,000 rubles. In summary,
The crime you have committed is theft.
Oh no!
yes, you left your ballet troupe unlawfully taking their precious tiara with you.
Fix his hat.
Damn, look at that head clip.
I have no one, no family, no friends. I'm all alone, and I need money! I did not steal the tiara. It's a present from, how do you say, an Earl of Persia. It belongs to me!
This girl is only 15 years old. She's run away all by herself. She must have been extremely lonely.
Alright, I will tell you everything. There's no point of hiding it anymore. No more.
Come, come, let us not be hasty.
What?
There remains one unsolved mystery about you.
Mystery? What do you mean?
Does
What?
it just have a portable stage? Anyway,
Oh,
you have staunchly refused to open this traveling case of yours in our presence. It is reasonable to conclude, therefore, that there exists some reason why you wish it to remain closed.
Since there is 3 people, I guess Sato was the one, like, you know, pointing the lights.
Is that not so, Miss Pavlova? My dear girl, there is no sense in playing games with me. Nothing escapes my attention. Indeed, I have a very good idea of the contents of your case, and before I have ever laid eyes on them. Dear me. We are not well suited to a life of crime, are we? That's a repeated line.
Oh, I get it, Sholmes. You said suit, as in, like, the case. That's funny. But yeah. Oh yeah.
Yes, the reason why you refused to open your case is written in the books on the shelf.
He's completely changed tack with his deduction now. Oh,
I think Mr. Schultz is adapting his logic to changing circumstances, don't you?
maybe, but why has he suddenly brought the bookshelf into all of this? It's just a wild guess, surely.
Oh, do you think so?
Well, it doesn't seem likely that the reason why this young woman doesn't want to open her case would have been written in a book that doesn't even belong to her.
Yes, that's true. But still, Miss Pavlova did cast her out in that direction. I noticed it myself.
And there has to be another reason why she won't open her case. And it must be somewhere in the same area, if that's where her gaze was involuntarily drawn.
I agree. That's the only answer.
Whatever she has hidden inside that case should be revealed by following her gaze in the direction of the bookcase. But boom. Snake. You have snake. You can't have snake. Yes, the reason why you refuse to open your case is written in the rules of passage. Passengers must not keep weapons or other dangerous objects in their cabins. Pets are also strictly forbidden.
Inside that case of yours is something forbidden from carriage on this vessel. That is the real reason why you refuse to open it, thus revealing its contents.
It moved. As we've seen, the trunk wobbles from time to time, but no weapon or other dangerous item would move of its own accord.
Which leaves but one possibility, Miss Pavlova. Inside your traveling case.
I don't know.
That item listed as a forbidden
That's the
vessel
rules of
passage,
passenger.
a pet.
A pet.
So fucking stupid.
That's not gonna be well rehearsed ever.
I do
The
whole thing and
conclusion.
you do-
Possession of a prohibited animal. I'll do like the last one, like last
Yeah,
bit.
you'll do the last line and I'll do the whole thing.
Okay. Deduction complete. Elementary. Why is bike half a
Elementary.
pang? Reasons. Don't worry about it. So clearly, you aren't someone who said you were.
No, I am not Grimsby Royal. My name is Nicolene Kovalev. Everything you said was correct. I'm never gonna say names right. I hope you know that.
Okay.
You absconded during one of your ballet company's performances in order to escape your homeland. Later that same night, you stole aboard this vessel.
Which couldn't have been easy. Burnia is a huge steamship with a vast crew.
God.
Could you really have snuck on board without being noticed?
In order to obscure your true identity, you somewhat recklessly took the guise of an old gentleman, and you intended to sever all links with your past by severing your long hair. Yet to a woman, hair is no trifling matter. My personal recommendation is to leave while alone.
So, if it was just you about to cut off your own hair, what was it that let out that scream? Oh wait, what? Who was it that let the scream we heard from outside the cabin?
That veritable tinkling of a bell? Why, none other than this young lady, naturally.
More like a full set of pipes, if you ask me.
I was so scared when I ran in Shanghai. I was so sure they would come looking for me. That's why I decided to, how do you say, disguise myself so no one would recognize me.
You said the right thing, but that wasn't what was written.
I can't read anymore. I'm in a state of mentally not even here.
Yeah, that's fine. You
I
can
was so-
leave. You can actually leave if you want. Like, dude, you haven't slept.
Nah, I did. It's just I'm tired.
Okay.
As a result, you transformed yourself into that questionable old man I see. I put on a fur hat and fake beard. Then just before you came in here, I saw the newspaper. Right on the page, there was a picture of me. I was so frightened. I couldn't stop from screaming. I knew if I didn't change my appearance completely, they would find me. So I decided to cut all my hair as fastly as possible. I picked up the scissors in my hand and...
At that precise moment, we walked in through the annoyingly unlocked cabin door.
Why was it unlocked? Unlocked, actually. Things happen like that sometimes, do they?
Things do indeed happen like that from time to time.
Are those two even talking about the same thing? These two.
There's just one more thing I like to know. What exactly do you have inside that travel case? You were right. It's my dear friend inside. My only friend in the whole world. Please, don't tell anyone. If the captain finds out, you will say it to any of the crew.
Your secret is safe with us, I assure you. But in return, you must tell us, in as much detail as you can muster, about the events of last night.
Yes, alright. I will tell you. Well, Mr. Naruhodo? Wasn't it something, Mr. Shung's great deduction?
It was certainly something. Yes. I'm just not entirely sure what. Well, at least Miss Pavlova has agreed to tell us what she knows. That's incredible.
Indeed, it is incredible. Ah, and one more thing.
Oh, yes? What?
Observe your wrists.
Oh no. You fucker.
Your hands! Are cuffed again!
What? What? But how?
True to my word, I restored your shackles.
But why? Yeah. When? And why?
There's still a shadow of doubt, of guilt casted over you, Mr. Naruhodo. Sorry to say, it can't be helped at the moment.
Can't it? Really?
Anyway, let's listen to Miss Pavlova has to say. Can't go on with not knowing. I have to find out what the speckled band that Cosmo wrote in this diary really was.
Dialogue. Can I present something actually? Never mind. What happened last night? Did you know that someone was killed in the cabin next door to this one last night?
One of the crewmen told me this morning when I was eating breakfast.
The man who died. He was a friend of mine.
Oh,
That's why we're trying to find out what happened. Did you notice anything unusual last night?
perhaps you heard a strange noise, for example? Perhaps people talking?
Jobs!
Perhaps the ship was absorbed in a wild tempest. Perhaps its steam engine exploded.
Perhaps
Everyone. Oh, fuck.
that was my line, Mr. Schultz. Perhaps everyone on board would have noticed if that had happened.
Miss Pavlo, is there something you can tell us? I don't know. I'm sorry, but all I could think of about last night is what I have done and whether they could have found me. I didn't notice anything that was happening around me.
Oh, I see. You've run away from your ballet company, haven't you? The Novovich Ballet?
Yes. I was traveling to Great Britain, and from there, I want to go to America.
Oh no, why?
I will never dance again. I want to forget everything about the ballet. I want to start a new life.
You wish to forget? A challenging proposition, when you have that striking tiara as a reminder.
But the tiara is mine. I need it to live. I have no money on my own. The Novovisk Ballet gives us an only little food and water, and we must dance all over the world. I had to run away. I had no choice. If I stayed, it would have killed me. So
Damn.
you ran away to protect yourself?
Child
no.
labor? In
Hell
Russia?
yeah.
No way.
No way. Yes, and the crew of this ship, they've been kind to me. They let me come on board. They said I could hide in this cabin.
If that is indeed the truth, Miss Pavlova, it creates a most intriguing conundrum.
Yes, it does. What do you think about it, Mr. Nato?
Me? Oh, well, yes, of course. I think we should hear Miss Pavlova's explanation. To what conundrum? I'm not sure, but conundrum.
Miss Pavlova, allow me to pose you a riddle. According to this newspaper, it was only yesterday that you absconded from the ballet. Now, that being the case, it must have been last night that you who boarded this vessel.
Oh, right. I forgot about that.
However, the SS Buria stopped by no port last night.
Ah, that's it. Of course.
So how is it, pray, that you come to be aboard?
Now that I think about it, the crewmen outside the cabin acted very strangely when we mentioned that. It was just after we asked him if the occupant of this cabin came on board.
Hmm. Yes, you're right. He did seem to be hiding something.
An angel descended from heaven, bringing grace and beauty to the stage.
Sorry? What was that?
Sorry, I just gave out exposition. I mean, it's how Russian newspapers describe one of my performances. And that is how I came here too. I descended from the heavens, because I am an angel.
Huh. Considering English isn't your mother tongue, your description is very vivid.
Mr. Jones once says, I can never resist a touch of the dramatic. It seems Mr. Palov is the same. Shut up.
A genius descended from the heavens, bringing grace and beauty to detection. Words once said about myself. A quote from a wonderfully extravagant advertisement from the adventures of Sherlock Holmes, in fact.
Yes, Mr. Shoei. Anyway, it doesn't look like Miss Pavlova is going to tell us what really happened. Friend? What is this friend? Is it a speckled band by any chance? So the friend you mentioned is inside your traveling case, is that right?
I don't think animals are allowed on board according to the rules of passage. Oh, please don't tell. Don't tell any of the crew. If they found out my presage,
Then the burly Russians would bestir themselves in unison to throw you and your case overboard. No doubt.
It's kind of weird how she's more worried about like her friend being thing when they allowed her to like be a stowaway anyway. I think that would be like the least of their problems.
It's not even a stowaway, technically. They allowed her on board.
Yeah, they all on board when the ship already was like weird. So reassuring, Mr. Sholmes.
But what should a pet is your friend? Oh, the puppy? It is, isn't it?
Maybe an adorable little rabbit?
Ha! You credit Russia as a land with small rabbits, do you?
Oh, don't they have small rabbits there then?
You may well ask. I have no idea.
Ah,
You two are miserable bunglers when it comes to understanding the nature of young ballerina's friends. Isn't it obvious? It must be a chicken. God damn.
Really?
I can't. Consider the benefits. A rousing wake-up call, daily fresh eggs, and when adversity strikes, it could satisfy the needs of sustenance.
so you'd eat your friends. I'll remember that.
Absolutely, Mr. Naruhodo. Well, it would appear this friend's identity is a closely guarded secret not to be revealed.
He obviously doesn't quite trust us yet. Something I should like to show her, I think. Maybe she might be able to shed some light on it. Oh boy, what could it possibly be? Wait, what? Oh right. The speckled band. This is the diary of my friend who passed away, by the way.
His diary?
Yes, and he wrote in it last night before he died something a little unusual. It reads, 1:23 a.m. I can hear a faint whistling sound. And then a few minutes later, 1:35 a.m. What looks like some sort of speckled band is dangling from the ventilator grill.
A speckled band? I don't understand.
It's strange, isn't it? But the ventilator he mentions joins this cabin, you see. A bit sussy, ain't it? Okay. It's up there on the wall.
In other words, this cabins and the victim cabins are connected together. Oh. Miss Pavlova. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore.
Oh,
because she is a suspected band. The speckled band and the victim does something to you? Or a whistle sound, perhaps? No. I don't know anything.
Oh. Well, we didn't get anywhere. Oh no.
Excuse me, Mr. Royler.
What?
Yes, what?
Wow, she's fast. Oi, oi.
Captain would like to speak with you. You must come to Captain's quarters at once. Please.
Alright. I will come now.
Come.
Oh. Holy god, that's all men think about, isn't it? Oh man. All you men think about.
What? I was making a joke, Mr. Royal.
Must be now.
Oh no, it's fine. Don't mind us. We won't look inside your trunk.
Yes, we certainly will not look in your trunk. Please, don't worry yourself. Get out.
The passenger said out, or you want me to throw you out?
It looks like we'll have to leave investigating this cabin until later.
What a pity.
What a shame.
What a shame. Oh, we're done with this.
And so we lost our chance, having still not managed to investigate Miss Pavlova's cabin. We were unceremoniously chased out. That is to say, we were quite literally picked up and thrown into the passageway outside. including Sholmes. Okay, that's it for today's stream. We had a little hiccup near the end, but we did it. We're on the first half.
We're almost done.
We're almost done. This case is incredibly short.
Oh, Lord
Yeah.
have mercy.
Thanks so much, Pingu. That was a really good Sholmes voice. Thanks for carrying the stream.
Yeah, you're the only thing that people want to watch. at your stream.
What?
Damn.
Stop.
Dude, you're gonna carry this whole, like, stream, Pingu. How do you feel?
I'm scared.
It's fine.
You did it.
You
You're-
did
you're
it.
gonna clear the entire game.
Man. Oh boy.
Oh man, oh boy.
I'm thrilled.
Don't worry, you'll only have to do it like twice a week. It's fine. Well, thanks again for tagging along, you two, even though it was a bit, you know.
I'll again practice how to read out loud because I never do that ever. Smile.
Yeah, it's fine. Well, also thanks everyone for watching through the stream.
Awesome.
Yeah. I'll stream tomorrow because I want to finish all the other commissions that I started on the last week. So expect that. I might stream earlier too. No, shut up. No, stop.
No. We
No,
get to see a preview.
no.
The one preview.
No preview. Oh, this is the preview you get.
Woman. Now I'm not saying
Okay,
that
that's
one.
it. Okay.
I'm gonna say it later.
Bye. Okay, that's it. Thanks for watching. Make sure to hit follow. Check out my socials. I need money. Bye.